All right, all right. Looks like we are live and back. I'm sorry, guys. I usually stream on Wednesdays because of the new schedule, but I was actually legitimately like dead. I am getting old. Like,
Hey you, I want to shake your hand.
I was tired, bruh.
Xenoblade 2 is still awesome. Can I get some nice Xenoblade music after the stream intro song?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Xenoblade 2. So yeah, sorry that we didn't stream yesterday. I was tired. I was like asleep. I was definitely tired yesterday. I needed a little bit of a break. We might make that up this week. I might do a little bonus stream or like double day stream, like maybe Friday or maybe like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We'll see what's going on. But I'm excited to be here, refreshed, back, ready to go. I did get you guys somewhat 3 videos yesterday though, because I dropped the video like in the middle of the night or like the middle of the morning, like before I went to sleep, like morning, like at 2 a.m. So I said I'd do 3 if I missed the stream. Technically, it was 2 in the day, but I was still awake and it kind of bled over, so it was technically 3, kind of. So anyway, it's gonna be a good stream today, though. I'm excited to talk to you guys about different video games and kind of what's been going on. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Shout out to Justin with the big 3. And yes, we're going to get some Xenoblade right after the intro song here. Appreciate you, Justin. You're another Hokage streams of First Ninja Blood. Let's go. Anybody else? Justin, we got full combo rewards and effects today, guys. So shout outs. Let's go. Thank you for your support, like always. Big love to Justin. Always supporting the stream, man. Pretty much every single day. I appreciate you, fam. What up, Dior? Let's get to shout outs. What up, Dior? Welcome. What's up, party, man? What's up, Ninmar? What is good, Flydius? What's up, man? Welcome. General Zamora, what's good? Nick93 is here. What up, Nick? Spurs, what up, Spurs? Welcome, 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 welcome. There is Beast of Reincarnation is not gonna win Game of the Year. I can tell you that right now. It's no dark horse for Game of the Year. It ain't gonna win. And the history doesn't tell us that there's always the game that shocks. In terms of Game of the Year, nah. It's pretty easy to tell who's gonna win Game of the Year, for the most part, Spurs. So I don't know where you're getting this. History tells us that sometimes random Japanese games come out of nowhere and win Game of the Year. That doesn't happen. that's not a reality. That's not a real thing. I don't know what game was that. What years were that? Let me know about that, Spurs. I'd love to hear what were the random games out of nowhere, the dark horses that came out of nowhere to win Game of the Year at the Keeley Awards. Please let me know what games those are. I would like to know. What up, Nimar? Welcome. What up, Dane? I'm looking forward to Beast of Reincarnation, though. I'm actually really looking forward to Beast of Reincarnation. I just don't know if it's just going to randomly out of nowhere Dark Horse win Game of the Year. That doesn't happen. What up, party man? Welcome. Let's see here. What up, King Tree Freak? What up, House Gang? Welcome. Yes, Xenoblade 2 looks a lot better. Let's see. Hey, OJ, I love putting my "you don't hate blank enough" reply on your X post. Yo, let's go. What up, Big Tank Boy? What's up? What up, Matt Brinstar? What up, Micah? You had a bad week. I'm sorry about that, Micah. Hopefully your week or hopefully your day is better today and the rest of this week. What is good? Let's see here. Bo was like, what should I stream? Nah, let me drop that video instead and rest. Yeah, pretty much. I was just tired, man. I was just a little tired yesterday. I don't know why, man. I was just, like I said, I don't know. I think it was just kind of built up from a couple weeks ago, about a week or so ago. I had like a big event where I was just like, I rented a U-Haul and like I was helping my wife out with some stuff and like just carrying, like it was like an all like day event, you know. So I think that whole week I had been basically just stressed, along with my wife too. I mean, she was stressed. She was doing a lot of the work, but I was like working and I was also doing that. So like once we finished that up, we needed like, bro, I think I need like 2 or 3 weeks just to recover from an event like that. So let's see here. Hey, Big Tank, besides GTA, who do you think is the front runners for Game of the Year? Yeah, we can do front runner Game of the Year. I mean, it's hard to say right now because it's probably going to change because we got a bunch of September games coming out. But just like off the top of my head, you know, Game of the Year, I mean, Resident Evil Requiem for sure is at the front of the list. I mean, I think Pokemon Pocopia is definitely there just based off of Metacritic score right now. When it comes to Game of the Year, we have Resident Evil Requiem, Pokemon Pocopia. I think those 2 games You look at a game like Densha Attack, that could be like an indie representative. Mina the Hollower could also be an indie representative as well. But I mean, like I said, it's still really GTA is going to win. I mean, like that's really what it comes down to. It's like GTA is going to win Game of the Year this year. So there's not really anything else that's going to win Game of the Year. GTA is going to win Game of the Year. So it's like, you know, that's the reality. Let's see here. Surprised. I was a little surprised you didn't stream. You didn't stream yesterday. I said that I might not, so I don't know why you're a little surprised. I said that I might not, and if I don't, then I'll make another video, which I did. So I literally told you that, so I don't know why you were surprised. Today has been better, but I've been going through stress and anxiety in your household. That's the worst. Whenever you have stress and anxiety in the household, it always just kind of bleeds out to everything else that you do. When I was growing up, a lot of that, Micah. Like, a lot of that. Now, I mean, obviously, you're going to have stress in almost any house. Unless you live by yourself, you're always going to have some form of stress in your household, but it's a lot better now. So, what I always did back then when there was stress in the household, I always felt like, okay, well, one of these days when I get my own household, I can make it better for myself. So, just look at towards, just say, hey, look, I might have had stress today and tomorrow, maybe the next day or a year, but eventually it's going to go away when I get my own household. You know what I'm saying? So, just think about it that way, and you'll be okay. What up, someone on Earth? Welcome, man. How you doing today? Pretty sure GTA comes out too late for the Game Awards. No, it does not. The Game Awards, basically how it works is that it's based off of if the reviewers get the review code or not beforehand. The GTA reviewers are going to have the review code well before the Keighley Awards comes out. The game comes out November 19th. The Keighley Awards is in early December. They've got plenty of time because they're going to have the review for the game like probably late October or early November. They're going to have it. It's going to make the cutoff date. So, no, absolutely not. Yo, Nocta Ukta. Yo, thank you for the tune in tier pledge. Welcome. I probably butchered your name there. Thank you so much, guys. Elite Ninjas, welcome today, guys. We are trying to get some new tune in tier elites. So if you want to become a member, get yourself a badge, name highlighted in green, and it's only $1. You can support the stream. That's my shill for today. I appreciate it. Exclamation mark, all lowercase. Just type in exclamation mark member, lowercase if you want to join up. Thank you so much, Mr. Nocta. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you for the tune-in tier pledge. Let's go. First tune-in tier on the board. Appreciate the advice. I'm planning on leaving early. Okay, yeah, it's all good, man. Matt Brinstar. What up, Matt Brinstar? Thank you for the 28 months. Dude, I always had drama in my household growing up. Like, oh my gosh, bro. It was always something. Until, like, until everybody moved out, man. Like, that's really just kind of what happened until my dad left, my brother left, my sister left, my other sister. And then it was just me and my mom for a little, because I'm the youngest. So, like, that was the funniest thing. There was always drama in my house. And everyone just said, man, I'm tired. Everybody was just, I'm tired of you. And everybody just left, you know? And that's the reason why the drama stopped, was because everybody just decided to move out, you know? So, you just have to kind of just, you know, go through it till then, you know? But like I said, my family, we still all love each other dearly. We all get together. But I mean, like, yeah, sometimes there was a lot of drama growing up, you know? Heck, yeah, like I said, a lot of drama. So just, it is what it is, you know? It's kind of just how it is in, like, families. Thank you for the 28 months, Matt Brinstar. I appreciate that, man. Remember the idea of getting all Xenoblade games on a single cart? Those file sizes said nope. That's what I said about the game. I was like, there's no way that they're going to be able to put everything on a single cart, because like the file size will be too big. What up, Nick93? Thank you for the 27 months, man. I appreciate that. Matt New says, what would even compete with GTA at the TGAs? I mean, what would even compete with them at the TGAs? I mean, there's only one game that has the power to compete with GTA, and it's not even based off of anything outside of nostalgia power. And that's Ocarina of Time remake, but it's a remake, so that also automatically gets it a knockdown, you know? So, but there's really not anything else. The only thing that would be able to compete would be like some type of massive reinvention of Zelda, or, you know, or maybe like a Last of Us, you know, type of like a Last of Us Part 3 or something like that. I mean, there's not really many games that could compete with the Grand Theft Auto to actually beat it out. I mean, it still would probably lose, but I mean, like, that'd be the only thing that I can think of, you know? It would be probably like a brand new reinvention of Zelda, like a Breath of the Wild style Zelda game, or like a, you know, at the time, a Twilight Princess style Zelda game, or Ocarina of Zelda game, Or like I said, yeah, like a Last of Us, or somehow if they were able to make Halo like it was before, like Halo, like the original Halo, something like that. If we're talking about like Microsoft, yeah, that'd be like the only thing that Microsoft has. I mean, there's not really many IPs. I mean, it's Grand Theft Auto, you know. Hey, what's up, Justin Smith Williams? Hope you're having a good. I'm having a good day, man. How are you? Hey, what up, Jazzy Jefferson? Welcome, brother. What is good? What is good? Let's see. If it wasn't for the game announcements, would anyone actually care about the Game Awards? I mean, people would probably still care, but I mean, not as many people would care. People like to see the game announcements, you know. What up, Puchado? Welcome, man. How you doing today? Let's see. At the end of the day, if you have yours, you have their help. Try to find things appreciated in life. Exactly, Huddy. Exactly. I think everybody just needed their space. You know, once your family kind of grows up, people just need their space. And I think that's kind of what it was like with a lot of my family, you know. We all just kind of needed our own household and space.
I'm not going to replay Xenoblade 2, but I'm rewatching some of my favorite cutscenes and I'm going to start over Torna because I forgot a lot of it.
Yeah, Torna's a lot shorter too. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for another 3. Torna's much, much, much easier to restart and play. It is so much more contained. It's smaller. It's straightforward. It's a much better organized game. But just because, once again, it's much, much, much smaller than Xenoblade 2 and nowhere near as frustrating with some of the stuff. Thank you, Justin, with another 3. That gets us to 7 on the board, 6 on the Hokage board. Anybody that's 6 more, you can type or beat out. Justin, remember, if you drop a dono or become a member today, make sure you request a video game music track so I can play it here. And it does have a chance of getting into my algorithm, so you might hear it again at some point. All the music that you hear here is from people that requested various different tracks, so it does kind of formulate. So, Justin, if you want anything, let me know. I actually never played your Xenoblade 2 music, so if you want something else, let me know. Just let's see here, Xenoblade 2 music. All right, here we go. Actually, this is Xenoblade. That's Sounds of the Divine. Oh, here we go. Here's incoming. There we go. Hey, what's up, Gino? Welcome. I'm definitely replaying Xenoblade 2, my New Game Plus. Nice, nice. Let's go. New Game Plus. I like that. OJ, it's really good to see you. I'm still stuck in Splatoon Raiders. Still stuck in Splatoon Raiders. Just call for help. If you're stuck, just get somebody to help you. That's all you got to do. Let's see here. House Gang, I'd argue Resident Evil 9 has a chance against GTA. Well, you'd be arguing wrong. Well, you'd be arguing wrong if you actually think Resident Evil has a chance against GTA. That's insane. It does not. So that'd be a bad argument. Look at the history of GTA games, then look at the history of Resident Evil games, and look to see what games actually like. Just look at the review scores and stuff like that. So you can argue it, but you'd be wrong. Let's see here. Oh no, I mean I'm still loving it. Can't stop playing. Oh, okay. I thought you meant that you're stuck, as in like you're stuck in a level. Not that you're okay. You're addicted to playing the game. Okay, that's what you meant. Let's see here. Pragmata did really well. Pragmata's good. I mean, Pragmata's not gonna get nominated. I mean, if you're talking about Game of the Year, Pragmata's not gonna get. I mean, like nominated for Game of the Year, probably not, or it's not gonna win it. It doesn't have a chance against GTA. We played a bit of Xenoblade 3, enjoying it, but the new Zeke voice is jarring. I was like, who was that? Xenoblade 3? I think you meant Xenoblade 2. Okay, but yes, Zeke got his voice actor replaced. So, yeah, so maybe it's not quite the same. I need to check it out myself. Did I beat the story of Splatoon Raiders today? Still got a lot left to do. Yeah, the story doesn't take too long to beat if you just go straight through it. I'm still just grinding everything on Survivalist and getting all the things before I beat the story. So I'm just going to the dungeon list, and I'm just doing everything before I actually beat the story. And then once I beat the game, obviously there's stuff that opens up afterwards. But I want to get everything done beforehand, because if I leave all that behind, I'm probably not going to want to do it later. So I'm doing it all right now. I'm trying to get all of it done. Maybe Wolverine will make some noise. I don't think Wolverine can be nominated. Yes, Wolverine's going to get nominated. I do believe it's going to get nominated, because most of the time the Marvel games get nominated, like, you know, Spider-Man 2, what else? The original Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man in 2018. That got was that 2018? I forgot what year that was. I think that was 2018. Yeah, that got I mean, like they usually do. So like Insomniac's Marvel games usually get nominated. So I mean, yeah, I would expect that to be nominated. I don't think it's gonna win, but I expect it to be nominated. Yes. Let's see here. I'm sure GTA is winning. I was just saying, well, yeah, I understand. I'm not saying like your argument for your own, obviously your own personal game of the year. That's completely different. I mean, yeah, I can make an argument for lots of games. Absolutely, I agree with you. I mean, I don't like Resident Evil, or sorry, not Resident. I like Resident Evil. I don't like GTA, so I could make an argument for a bunch of other games. You know, absolutely. But like I said, if we're talking about like what's actually going, like we don't vote. I mean, we do vote on the game of the year, but I mean, our vote is a little percentage, you know, percentage of the overall. Like it's like 10%, right? Whereas like the media, theirs is like 90%, and like yeah, the media is like 90% of it. So that's the thing, you know. We need a JRPG category for the Game Awards. I doubt they're gonna ever separate it like that, but I mean, it'd be interesting. Been a regular group of people use game chat. It's honestly been really refreshing. Game chat with cam and screen share is super fun. Works great. Good. I'm glad that you found people that to game chat with. Let's see here. I don't think GTA is a foregone conclusion. It is, but hey, if you don't think so, let's wait till we'll find out in December, right? Let's see here. I'm expecting Mina the Hall to also get a nomination. I mean, it should. But I mean, you never know, right? Usually the indie thing, it's like one game gets nominated from like indie. So I mean, like I think like Densha Attack and Mina right now are like the two top spots for like that indie nomination, you know? You think Pocopia will win some awards? I mean, family game maybe, but it might not win it. I mean, I'm not sure, but no, it probably won't win anything. Because like really the only thing it can be nominated for would be like Family Award, and it can be nominated for Game of the Year. I just don't know if it's gonna be nominated this year for Game of the Year. There's a lot of good games coming. There's like a lot of good games coming, and it came out in March, you know. So like, you know, you got Onimusha. We'll see how good that game is. You know, obviously you've got Beast of Reincarnation. We'll see how good that game is. You know, you've got a lot of games coming, like a lot of games coming in September. Marvel's Wolverine. Obviously, I mean, Phantom Blade Zero. There's just a lot of games, so it's like it's gonna be interesting. I gotta see how all those games play out. Like, what are the scores on all those, and then we can kind of go back into it. But we'll see. Tomodachi Life. No, Tomodachi Life isn't being nominated for anything. No. Let's see here. When will they add a ball and gun game category? I think they already do, don't they? Like, they have best sports game, and they have best shooter, if I'm not correct, all right? So they do have those. They already have ball and gun game categories, right? Isn't Saros isn't gonna win anything, but it's solid. I think Saros is gonna be nominated, but yeah, I don't know if it's gonna win anything, but it's gonna be nominated for something, for a few different things for sure. Let's see here. Mouse PI, not indie. Mouse PI kind of is, but I don't know if it's going to be nominated for anything, but we'll see. Scribe says there's a very real possibility GTA as an Xbox Series X and PS5, even Pro, is a hot mess. I mean, yes and no, but like, okay, what do you mean by hot mess? Like, GTA games, like GTA, for example, GTA 5, that launched to like, and it was like running like at 20 something frames per second at times. Same thing goes for GTA 4. And there was glitches, and there was hitches, and there was frame rate, and it got perfect 10 out of 10 scores. So what's the definition of a hot mess? Because GTA, it doesn't matter if it is like a hot mess or not. Like, GTA can launch in like almost any state, and it's like 10 out of 10. It can launch with game-breaking bugs. It can launch with frame rate problems. It can launch with laggy controls. It can launch with trash controls. It can launch with pretty much any variety of issues, and it's still 10 out of 10 to the reviewers. So I'm not even sure what hot mess means when it comes to GTA. I don't know if that applies to GTA. Do you think Pocopia fits into the sim strategy category? I'm not sure where it fits into, to be honest. It's like a something game. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see. GTA 6 Glaze is going to be insane. It's going to be insane, but I'm sure it'll be a good game. But people treat it like it's going to be the best game ever. That's how every bro. Look at it, Huddy. Look at every single GTA release. That's how every single GTA release is treated. Now it's going to be heightened because it's been 13 years since the last GTA, so the hype is doubled this time around compared to GTA 4 to GTA 5. But I mean, they treat every single GTA release like it's the greatest game ever known to man. Yes, that's how all GTA games are treated at launch, for the most part. GTA 4 driving controls and controls in general were not very good. No, they weren't, and they also had severe frame rate and issues and problems with the game. Yo, what up, Rocky 92? Shout outs, man. Welcome. What is good? Let's see. Yo, what's up, man? Unfortunately, got into some trouble at work by accident. Basically, got suspended from work today and Saturday by for a book bag drive for work on Saturday as well. A book bag drive? What does that mean? I'm sorry that you got in trouble at work, but I don't know what a book bag drive is. The last GTA game I played was San Andreas. The new ones are kind of boring to me. Well, I mean, that's you for sure, Ryuken, and that's fine. Like, but you know how the media treats GTA. Hey, what up, Paul Gale Network? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs to Dane. What's good, guys? Hypno. GTA 6 still not having a gameplay trailer yet is very concerning. Is it? I don't know if it is. Once again, like all GTA needs is like the same structure in the graphics. That's all it needs. It just needs shooting. You can rob any car. Do you have a story that's like interesting enough? You know, that's all it needs, and it's fine, and it's 10 out of 10. See, y'all don't remember. See, I think some of y'all maybe were kind of young when GTA 4 and GTA 5 came out. You guys weren't paying attention to how the media treats GTA. So, sure, it can be concerning, but that's the reason why I'm not concerned, because GTA 4 and GTA 5 both launched to severe issues with problems, and every single reviewer said 10 out of 10. High 9s, 10 out of 10. Like, some of the greatest rated. So, I don't think it really matters, like, if there's issues with the game, you know? GTA's formula is very much, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, pretty much, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. What's up, Umi? I don't care about GTA 6. I still haven't played GTA 4 or 5. Interesting, yep. Yo, what up, D-Hawk with the $1.99 is random, but I wish DK Bonanza cartridge was yellow. Yeah, that'd be nice for sure. But that'd probably also jump the price up by $5 to $10 as well, to get a separate color paint line for the assembly line that's like separates it from like the other cartridges being printed. So that would jump the price up too. So the best thing to do is probably just paint it. Like, just get someone to get a highly detailed paint. Like, if you really want it to be yellow, you can definitely get somebody like a high quality detail painting on it. Like, like careful painting if that's what you want. But yeah, like it would probably jump the price up a little bit if they did that. Let's see here. Switch 1 full physical or Switch 2 keycard, risking lower res or frame rate. Lower res or frame rate. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that, Blossom Wizard. Imagine GTA 6 launches with 30 FPS. I mean, yeah, it's gonna launch with 30 FPS. I don't think it's gonna be a 60 FPS game. I mean, it could be though, but I don't think it. I think it's gonna be a 30 FPS game. Then I think it's gonna be 60 FPS on PS6 and next Xbox. They're gonna sell it to you again. No one concerned about no gameplay because GTA fans only need is just sandbox and good graphics. Pretty much, yeah. Just they need the mission structure of like how the missions work in the game. They need where you can just sandbox and that's it. Like they don't really need like incredible gameplay. Like GTA doesn't need incredible gameplay. What it needs is just the structure. So and like the mission structure, like the acting, the voice acting in the game and all that. OJ, big Fire Emblem Direct this August. Is it a possibility? Fire Emblem Direct in August. Yeah, it's a possibility. Maybe towards the end of August. Yeah. No one. Let's see here. Did you know someone last year made the Bonanza cartridge yellow in a YouTube short? No, I didn't know that. Might not be better, but if you get used to driving and drive properly, it's just as good as more difficult to learn. There's nothing that's good about the driving in GTA. It's not just as good. It's like just as good as what? Just as good as what? I've driven in many GTA games, and it's not as good as like Need for Speed or something like that, or like even like other, like I've played other, like even like True Crime Streets of LA or something like that. The driving in those games or in that game is better. Switch 1 games launched 1080p 30 FPS versus Switch 2 4K 60 FPS. Switch 1 games 1080p 30 FPS versus Switch 2 4K 60 FPS. A lot of Switch 1 games didn't even launch in 1080p 30 FPS. A lot of them were sub 1080p. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, yeah, there's a lot of games that were there were some games that were above that. There were some games that were 1080p 60 FPS or 720p 60 FPS on Switch 1. So
I want to shake your hand.
not all Switch 2 games are going to be 4K 60 either. That's not
I
happening.
have it set where my debit card works with JP Amazon, so I can get eShop credit there. I can get Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave Digital for $50.
Yeah, because Japan, it's cheaper. People are trying to say that you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, you can. You can definitely do that. I think I was talking to Kiwi. He was saying, oh, I can't do that. I'm like, no, you can. There's a way to get the games just cheaper on the like through the Japanese eShop. I knew it. There we go. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for another 3. Justin running the board right now at 9 on the combo board. Let's go. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that. Anybody that's 9 or more, you can type or beat out Justin. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Interesting how no one is complaining about the marketing of GTA when pretty much we haven't seen anything gameplay-wise for the game. Because once again, it's what they want. So since it's what they want, then it doesn't matter. But the marketing is going to ramp up here pretty soon. Let's see here. I'm new here. Love the fact that news in your videos. I was recommended your channel, and I think recently discovering Spawnwave. You're great on the Spawncast. I'm new fan. Hey, thank you so much, Ghost. Is it Ghost Valendia? Valendia? Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out to the stream. I appreciate that. Welcome. You guys all give Ghost some love in the chat. New user. Please don't time me out this stream. If you do, I'll never come back. Well, here's the thing, Ultra. You've got to like follow what I say, or if I ask you to stop saying spamming or stop saying please leave, please read. If you don't want to come back, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you don't want to listen to what I'm saying, or if you constantly just like spaz out throughout the stream like you do sometimes, and I know you're young, so I'm trying to give you some what's it called, some leeway. But like all of your favorite Nintendo YouTubers that you talk to, like, you know what I'm saying, like they don't stream like this. They don't answer a million questions from you. So I mean, like the ones that you always bring up all the time, right? Whereas I do. So you got to respect that just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like a little bit. Like like how you act sometimes is eccentric. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if I time you out and you don't come back again, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But please don't break the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like don't like spam over and over, and don't say like, hey, look at this, or please read my miss. Like, and don't you do too much sometimes, bro. And I'm trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice and everything, but sometimes you do too much. So I mean, I'm gonna try not to time you out. I don't want to time you out. But if you start saying please read my messages, please read my messages, you know, please do this, hey, and spam the same stuff over and over, start getting into arguments with everybody in the chat, and start like, then like I'm gonna have to time you out. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to come back, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, it's all good, you know. But like you gotta follow the rules too, you know. So, all right, let's see here. Raphael, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Players, can you see my comments? I'm doing good, Mr. Davis. What's good? I can see your comments. Welcome. Action game, favorite people. I'm not sure you're talking about Astral Chain, Platinum Games. Let's see. Deported with the 2 says just time him out. Yo, thank you for the 2, Deported. I appreciate that, fam. Thank you for the 2. I don't, like I said, he's young, guys. He's young, so I don't mean like we got to have a little bit of leeway with the young peeps. You know what I'm saying? With the young fellas. I was young too at a time. I you know, and I'll be honest, even when I was older, I wrote some eccentric stuff. I kind of wrote some crazy stuff at times before YouTube live streaming was a thing. I'm talking about like back when we had like DMs, like YouTube DMs. I used to DM crazy stuff sometimes, like stupid things to people. You know, like not like nothing that'd be like canceled or anything, but just like stupid, like, hey, are you gonna talk about this? Or are you gonna do this? Because I was a little bit overexcited about my favorite content creators sometimes, or I'd want them to talk about things that I want them to talk about, and like none of them DM me back. Like, not a single one of them DM me back, by the way. Not a single one. But all the big, like, Nintendo YouTubers and, like, third-party YouTubers at that time. I'm not going to say who. But we're talking, like a decade ago plus, you know? So this had to have been, like, more than a decade ago. This was definitely like in the early, like, 2012 or something. Like, this was more than a decade ago. Let's see here. Heard Sonic, Eggman, Mega Man, and Pac-Man have been confirmed for Fortnite. Hoping Fortnite comes to the next Smash Bros. And join the real legends. Alright, sounds good. 30 FPS on PS5 Pro will hurt me after dropping 700. Maybe they have a 40 FPS mode. Maybe they have a 60 FPS mode for it. We'll see. We'll find out. Deported with another 2. Yo, shout out to Deported. Thank you for another 2. I appreciate that. It says you could just say DSP because you have to email him. It wasn't DSP though. I never messaged DSP, but there was some other people that I did message. And yeah, they never messaged back. Bigger YouTubers at the time. But no, it wasn't DSP. I promise you it wasn't DSP. So, yo, what up, Robin Newhouse? Welcome. Thought you were 54. You were acting that way in your 30s. You acted this way when YouTube launched. Yeah. I was because, like I said, I didn't know at that time. I didn't know. I was trying to gather information on how to, you know, create content. It was a different time period. You know what I'm saying? Different time period. Let's see here. Yo, what up, King, Mr. J? Yo, shout outs. Thank you for the 10 stream watch streak. Do you hear about Capcom's intent to make Resident Evil an annual franchise? I think it can be manageable. I mean, it's not even the intent. They already kind of do that. We've pretty much got a new Resident Evil almost every single year. Now, there was some years, like, in between, like, Requiem, that we didn't get something, but there's been years that we got, like, 2 or 3 Resident Evil games or releases, so it made up for that. So they've pretty much been doing that since, like, Resident Evil 2 Remake launched in 2019, so that's not really surprising at all. I can imagine OJ back in the COD 4 days. Oh my gosh, the COD 4 days were crazy. That was actually a little bit before. I wasn't on YouTube, like COD 4, that was 2007. I was in college at that point. But like, YouTube was only 2 years old at that time, so people weren't really looking at YouTube like that. There was like, YouTube had a bunch of weird videos. Like they had like going to the zoo videos and stuff like that. So it was a little bit different time period. Justin with another 3.
I wish we could talk about Kirby Air Riders and Super Mario RPG all stream, but you have to learn to read the room. Lol, can I get the Super Mario RPG battle theme? Or
all right, I
known
got you.
here, the Party Man theme song.
Let's go.
Lol.
Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG battle theme. Let's go. Thank you so much for another 3, Justin. With the 12 on the board, 17. We got the first combo breaker and the overclock unlocked. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Justin. Appreciate it. Party Man's music right here. Let's go. The Party Man theme. Yeah, let's go. All right. Can you write down the 10 rules for me, or how many there are? I don't have to write. I'm just gonna tell you them real quick. All right, man. The rules are: do not spam. Do not spam me with please read, please read, please read. You know, that's the rules for you in particular. The rules for you in particular is do not spam me with please read, please read, please read, please read. That's the rule for you. I'm not gonna make a big list. So the rule for you in particular, Ultra, don't spam me with please read my message. Please read my message, okay? I'll read it. All right, I'll read your messages, okay? So we can come to an agreement. I'll read your messages. If I don't read your messages because I don't want to read your message. If I read your messages because I want to. So we'll just do that. We can have a compromise, okay? That's the one. That's the rule. That's the rule. Oh my gosh. Kind of crazy that we don't have Mario Universe game in October, November window, but it is what it is. Mario Universe game? I mean, we already got a bunch of Mario games last year, right? And then we got we got 2 Mario Universe games this year, though. So I don't understand. People are complaining so much about Xeno upgrades. I got Xeno 1 upgrade and it's fine. I don't know if people are complaining that much, are they? There's some. Yo, that's it! With the $34 Xenoblade
Good
Blast!
afternoon, OJ. Hopefully all is well this afternoon. Just getting revved up again after all the craziness I have went through these past few months. Good news, getting closer to finishing up something to play.
Oh, that's
Music
good.
request F-Zero any track.
That's good. Yo, that's it, my man, with the blast. That's it, coming through with the big blast, getting us to 51 on the board. Oh my goodness. And thank you for using Streamlabs too as well. Shout outs to my man. You are definitely the Hokage Stream Ninja. Let's get this man some love at the top of the board. Let's get this man some love in the chat. Vadsent once again with the Urubudos Blast, the 34. Enemy does 34 or more. You can bid up my man Vadsent at the top of the board. And of course, you guys know the deal. We definitely got a 45-minute extension on today's stream. Yes, sir. Let's go. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. 3 on there. And of course, we got to do the overclock once again. Noah in the house.
Overclock Buster!
F-Zero. F-Zero music. Let's go. Shout outs to Vadsent. We'll get you a couple F-Zero tracks. I got you. I think it's because people tend to always release a Mario game in October. Not always. There's definitely been some years where they don't release a Mario game in October. So no, that's not always the case. Or like holiday. There's definitely been multiple years throughout Nintendo's history where they don't release like a Mario game in like the second half of the year. Let's see. No worries. Appreciate you getting that. Hey, shout outs. Appreciate you, man. Just one more update to Super Mario Titans. Let's go. Started my second playthrough of Xenoblade 2 today. I pulled a Telos. Telos, not Telos. Telos. People get mad when I pronounce things. But it's all good. It's all good. Shout outs to Ultra, man. Shout outs to Ultra. I appreciate the young fans out there, man. I'm gonna try not to time you out, brother. It's all good. Hey, what's up, Pensers? Welcome to the stream, brother. Hey, what up? Who have I not said what up to, though? Who's here that I have not said what up to? If you're watching, one of the 200 plus people watching, make sure you say what up in the chat. We got to make sure that everybody's heard, everybody gets their name out there. Hit that like button too if you haven't. Get your questions in. If you have your questions, let me know if you have different topics that you want to discuss. I do want to get into the Amiibo thing though, because apparently the Amiibo thing is suggesting that we could get a November 12th release date for Ocarina of Time, which I felt that Ocarina of Time would release in November 12th. I literally said it's going to be a week before GTA, a week or two before GTA. November 12th seems like a right call, and it looks like that's going to be the day. Nintendo UK listed a Sword, Kirby, and Dragon, and Nor, DDD, and Hydra Amiibo for release on 12th of November. You may be wondering, why is it important? The Amiibo generally release alongside new Nintendo published titles, and Nintendo has no titles listed for November. Speculation online suggests highly anticipated Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake could launch the very same day. As always, we have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, I think November 12th seems very likely for Ocarina of Time Remake, because it is a Thursday. It's 1 week before GTA. And it takes like that Black Friday spot coming up. You know, Black Friday would be the following, Friday when it comes to that, or at least after the GTA situation. So I definitely think that it's happening. I definitely think that it's going to be happening then. That seems likely to me. So definitely seems likely to me. Let's see. Hey, what up, Rags? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? I'm looking forward to Ocarina of Time Remake. I'm really looking forward to the game. I think it's gonna be really good. most and least amount of time you spent with your Switch 2 in one day. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember Ultra, the least amount and most amount of time. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Hey, what up, Lorenzo? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? The Minoru Amiibos coming out the same day as Fire Emblem, so it makes sense. Kirby Amiibos come out the same day as Zelda. So yeah. Let's see here. I hope they don't make Zelda British again. Zelda British again? What, her voice actor? Well, it's Ocarina, so I mean, like, they might make it a different voice actor, but they might. I don't know. I liked her voice in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Let's see. I was wrong. They did release Super Mario Party Jamboree Holiday 2024. 2026 was an outlier. Very interesting. Maybe it's because preparing for the next Super Mario game 3D. There's definitely been second halves of the year where there's no Mario game released. There's not a Mario game every single year at the end of the year since the beginning of time. That's just not true, Felipe. So I mean, I don't know why you're doing this. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're doing this, but you know good and well that that's not the case. So I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I liked their voice in Skyward Sword a lot more. Okay, well, I hope they release it in British just to make you upset then, if that's the case. I'm joking. Let's see here. OJ, I guess there's a misunderstanding. I was talking about the Switch era. Okay, so since 2017, name every single game released in the holiday that was a Mario Universe game. Released since 2017. Go ahead, Felipe. Look it up for me. Let's see here. Fire Emblem and Trails in the Sky are coming out on the same day. Yes, they are coming out. Both of them coming out September 17th. What up, the Game Double M? Welcome. What is good? What is good? Good, big fan of the channel. Love how you get to the truth about leaks and rumors out there. Can't believe everything. Can't believe it. Yeah, you can't believe everything, man. You have to kind of weed through it. That's why I still cover it, because a lot of you guys sometimes bring some of these rumors and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably not true. That's probably true, or that's likely, maybe not likely. So I like to get into the thick of it, you know. But you know, it is what it is. We'll see. Silk Song September 17th. Silk Song, the physical edition. All right, let's see here. OJ, do you think Zelda Ocarina of Time remake will release on the same day as GTA? Ultra, we just talked about this. No, I said it's gonna release on the 12th. So it's not going to be the same day as GTA. GTA is on the 19th. So GTA is a week later, like I said. All right, 2017 Mario Odyssey, 2018 Super Mario Party, 2019 Luigi's Mansion 3, 2020 Super Mario 3D All-Stars, 2021 Mario Party Superstars, 2022 Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, 2023 Mario Wonder. Mario Wonder was not, no! Mario Wonder? Okay, yeah, it was. 2024 Jamboree. What was 2025? What was 2025? Mario Wonder was, yeah, that was, what was that, November? Then, so last year, the Jamboree. Oh, and, oh yeah, Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2. Oh, shout outs to Felipe. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right about that. Because you said the Switch 1 era. The Switch 1 era and on. And you're right about that. Okay, yeah, Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Party, 2018. Yeah, the Galaxy, the Galaxy re-release. I totally forgot about the Galaxy re-release. Yeah, that's true. But they already had 2 Mario Universe games, though, at the beginning of the year this year, though. All those years didn't always have Mario Universe games at the beginning of the year. So that's the difference between all of those years and this year. This year, they already had 2 Mario Universe games already released at the beginning of the year. So, there you go. Remember, I got Wonder a week after my birthday. Okay, you got Wonder a week after your birthday. Does Nintendo Switch 2 read text in game with TTS? I don't think so. I'm not sure. People should get hyped because it's a sign they're making 3D Mario. But Nate already told us that they're making 3D Mario, though. Nate already leaked that, so I don't think we needed to go over that to tell us about 3D Mario when Nate already told us 3D Mario is being made and it's coming out. You know, so I don't think that's the factor right there. I think Nate obviously told us about Ocarina of Time remake, and he told us about Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, and he told us about a lot of stuff. He told us about so many different games, Expedition 33, and so many different titles. So I think Nate already told us about that. They need to bring back Mario 35 online. I missed it. Mario 35 was an interesting game. I played a lot of it. Well, not like a ton, but I did play it a little bit. It's kind of repetitive and like it kind of just is a thing. But yeah, that'd be cool if they brought back Mario 35. I mean, I'd be down for Mario 35 coming back, man. I'd be down for it. I would be super down for that. Let's say Nintendo's always making 3D Mario. They're always doing something with 3D Mario. You say 2019 that had U Deluxe and Yoshi. 2021 had Bowser's Fury, and 2024 had Peach Showtime at the beginning of each year. Oh, okay, gotcha. So some years they did have multiple ones. Gotcha. Different year though. Different year, different times.
I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your
Justin with the 3.
They will release a Switch 2 edition of one of the Mario RPGs. There's your holiday Mario game.
So,
Lol.
do you guys still think, though, so with that being said, with Felipe and what Dawson are saying, do you guys think that there's still going to be maybe something released for the holiday then, Mario-related? Could they? I don't think they're going to announce anything, like, randomly out of nowhere. I think it's really, they're going to go with Zelda. I think we're going to get some Zelda remakes, re-releases. We're going to get Ocarina of Time, and I think we're going to get some other stuff. Maybe Virtual Console or, NSO releases of Zelda stuff. I don't see them doing any type of big Mario release or anything, but you never know. DRJ, I said what up, but you didn't answer. Hey, what up, Magnum? Welcome. Sorry about that. I missed you. My bad. Do you think GTA 6 will come to the Switch 2 in early 2027? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we can get Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope collection. That's supposedly a thing. So, Ninmar, that could be a thing, yeah. Like, Ubisoft said that was a thing already. But I don't know when they're going to do it. But Ubisoft did say that they're going to update both games and put them out on Switch 2. So, like, a double pack, I think that'd be pretty good. But, a double pack from Ubisoft, it's going to be on a key card, which is fine. They want to do that. But, yeah, I can see them doing something like that. Those games run okay. If you play Mario plus Rabbids backwards compatible on Switch 2, it actually runs at 60 FPS. Sparks of Hope, I think, is capped at 30. But the loading times are like a thing. So those games definitely need some updates. But that'd be good. That'd be good. I'd be down for both of those to come through. Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Yo, shout outs to Mario Hoops. We just mentioned one Switch 1 release. Switch 1 release? You mean like Luigi's Mansion, like the one that the NSO game? We already have that on NSO, right? Yeah, they could have just like Switch 2 edition or DLC in the direct, something like that, but nothing major. Yeah, I mean, there also could be Mario Kart World DLC. I mean, they could drop that out of nowhere. I can see them saying, all right, here's the first major expansion for Mario Kart World. So you have a tandem of Mario Kart World DLC and Legend of Zelda for the holiday, plus Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. I think that'd be a pretty strong, Triforce. So, remake of Super Mario 64 DS. The remake of the remake. I wish games got leaked less. Recently, a lot of games have been getting leaked. I would rather be shocked than watching the showcase. I agree. I think that leaks sometimes are, like, they're bad and they're good, Good and bad. Hey, what up, Slash? Says both Galaxy games were announced weeks before they released. They're dropping something this year. They always do. Okay, so what do you guys think it's going to be then? Kind of crazy Mario Kart is a year without DLC. It's not crazy to me, man. Like Mario Kart, we went multiple years without DLC. And even with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they waited a long time before they did the booster course. They waited like 5 years, or 4 or 5 years. And then we also had to wait a while before DLC. They don't usually do DLC for Mario Kart games. They don't. Like, that is a recent phenomenon. All the DLC, like all the Mario Kart games in the past, none of them had DLC except for Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 7 didn't. Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii, none of them had anything extra. So it's actually not crazy to me that it's just been 1 year and they haven't done it yet. Like, that's how it's been for every single Mario Kart game. No Mario Kart games have ever gotten a bunch of DLC or any DLC really released after 1 year. Just updates, yes, but DLC or any major DLC, no, that doesn't happen. So that's not really too shocking or surprising to me at all. Deported with the 10. Shout outs to Deported. Thank you for the $10 dono. And says, as a youngster who stayed in the hood, I could never afford Ocarina of Time. I had to save up the change I found in the streets and rent it repeatedly at the family video on $2 Tuesdays. Hey, shout outs to the homie. Shout outs to the big homie in the streets. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $10 dono. No, go back and look at the dates. Mario Kart, like I said, it does take a while for DLC to happen. And look at the time that it took for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to actually get DLC. It was not instant or right away. That I'm certain on, because I was there. How about, hold up, how about this? Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I think with Mario Kart 8, what did they do? I think they did like a few months afterwards. But like, yeah, like I said before, none of the Mario Kart games before then had any type of major DLC. And they've just been doing free updates when it comes to Mario Kart World. So we've gotten some things here and there, nothing major. They've just done free updates. So I'm guessing they're going to wait a little bit more. I'm guessing they're going to wait a bit more. I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised. Mario Kart doesn't ever get slammed with DLC like crazy early on or anything. So I'm not surprised. Once again, really only Mario Kart 8's the only one that's had DLC. All the Mario Kart games before that didn't get anything. So not surprised. Let's see here. Mario Kart 8 on Wii U had DLC pretty quick, but the game was simpler to make tracks compared to World. Yeah. Thoughts on your super chat? I read your super chat. Deported. I said that's how it's hard for people in the hood back in the day. I said that. That's what I said, Deported. I said it's hard for people back in the day in the hood, bro. I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? But you grew up. You had to do what you had to do to survive. Deported. It is what it is, you know? I respect, though. Respect. No, Mario Kart 8 isn't getting any more DLC. No, it's not.
I understand people want DLC, but I do miss when we just got a finished game. People want games to last forever nowadays.
Yeah, I do miss that. Like, me personally, like, if it never got DLC, that's fine. I don't take Mario Kart seriously. I never take Mario Kart super serious. So, I mean, if they do DLC, that's great. I'll play it. If they don't, that's great. I'll just play it with my family and friends, you know? So I don't really take Mario Kart super seriously, but I know some people do. So it'd be good to release DLC for those people. But yeah, like I said, Mario Kart World's going to be around for a long time. There's no need to rush out DLC. I mean, they've already done some updates here and there. They've done like alternate tracks and paths and stuff. So when the DLC's ready, it's ready. But I'm not surprised. Once again, I don't ever expect Mario Kart to get a bunch of DLC. And I've been playing Mario Kart from the beginning. I've been playing Mario Kart since day one. And I don't ever expect it to get a bunch of different stuff because that's how it's never been that way. So I don't ever expect it. That's just my own personal thing. But I've been playing since Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart, you know? So I don't expect it. I don't really care, but I don't expect it really. Whenever they release it, they'll release it. Let's see here. Let's see. The only Mario Kart game that I really wanted to get on Switch 2 update, preferably free, 1,000 Year Door remake. It's a better version of the game, except for the fact that it's 30 FPS. I agree, Sortable Shelf. I think 1,000 Year Door on the Switch 2 with 60 FPS. I'm so mad that they didn't have an unlocked frame rate, because if they just simply had an unlocked frame rate, we could have already gotten it at 60 FPS with no patch or anything needed. So that pissed me off with that game, because I'm still waiting for that one. I want to go back and play it more, but I need that 60 FPS, man. If you were in charge of Nintendo, I would make Mario Kart World and Smash Bros. Legends bless everyone. All right, sounds good. Hit that like button too. Bless that like button too while you're at it, guys. I'd appreciate it. So I would really appreciate it. Let's see. Every other Mario Kart had a solid amount of tracks versus World, in my opinion. What? Have you played the original Super Mario Kart? Have you played Mario Kart 64? What? What? Have you played Mario Kart Super Circuit? Wait, what? Let's see. I haven't finished it because I'm waiting for the frame rate. Does he know? Does he know? Yeah, every Mario Kart has around 16 to 30. The only one that has a ton would be like Mario Kart 8. That's like the only one. Outside of that, they're all like between 16 to 32 tracks. They're all around the same or way less. And they don't have a big old open world. And way less modes and features that Mario Kart World has. Wait, what? Let's see here. Shout out to OJ. I just picked up Splatoon Raiders. Hey, look, the perception of what you actually happened to you and what's reality are two different things. Like I said, I've played Mario Kart from the beginning, and to sit there and say, "Oh man, the other ones had so much more tracks compared to World," that just seems incorrect. that just seems incorrect considering they're all just small tracks and World has a big old huge open world. So that just seems incorrect for me playing Super Mario, you know, the original Super Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario Kart 7. I played all of them. That doesn't seem correct. But hey, it's all good, right? Look at 8 when it first came out, barely had any tracks. Yeah, I mean, but 8 had a DLC plan. But yeah, when 8 first launched, there was not like a ton of tracks right there at launch or anything. So it's all good. Bro, what do we say? I think it's just people just being upset with Mario Kart World. I think it's just that. I just think he probably just doesn't like Mario Kart World that much, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. But then you start warping what actually happened in the past. Like, oh, I remember when I played it, there seemed like there'd be a ton from. I think you start warping. Like when you don't like something in the current, you start looking like rose-tinted goggles at the past and like what happened in the past, right? Like, oh man, it seemed like there was a ton of tracks and all that, and the previous ones and all that. And I think that's what's happening here. A little bit. Let's see here. Hello, portable monitors worth it? Gaming? If you travel, yeah, portable monitors are worth it. Like if you're traveling a lot, or if you want to play like in another room, portable monitors are good. Let's see here. Technically, World had like 200 tracks if you count the intermissions. Well, yeah, like I said, it's a different type of game, so it's hard to compare it like track to track, right? Like Mario Kart World, it's just built differently. So like, it's hard to say, oh, compare it to like ones that just have, here's a track, right? So, let's see here. People, I think people don't know how to criticize things they dislike. No, I mean, I think his criticism is fair. It's just like I said, it's just like we don't need to warp what happened in the past. Like, if you feel that it needs more, if you feel that it could be better, that's fine. But then saying, oh man, in the past, it seemed like there was a good amount for the, it's like, there was a small amount compared. It wasn't like the past where it had a ton more. Really, I think really what we're looking at here is Mario Kart 8. And I think that's really what we're looking at is Mario Kart 8 and that game and the booster course and everything that was added there. That's what we're really looking at. Because if you look at the past Mario Kart games, I mean, it was the same amount of tracks that you always got. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was any type of excessive thing or anything like that. So I think that's what we're looking at. I think that's what he's really meaning to say is like compared to Mario Kart 8. I think that's what it really is. Just compared to that game. Because that game lasted for, people still play it now. That game lasted for 10 plus years. I mean, it was 2014 and then it went to the Switch 2 launch or Switch 1 launch and then it went all throughout the Switch 1. So I think he's really talking about just Mario Kart 8. Let's see here. No, I feel you. I feel what you're saying. I got you, man. I got you. It's okay. It's okay. Solid amount for their time of release. I mean, I don't know. It's not anymore. I mean, Mario Kart World, to me, they were all. If that was a solid amount for the time of release, I don't know what the problem with Mario Kart World is then. If that's the case, you know. So that's why I said I think that you're comparing it to Mario Kart 8, and because of how much that had compared to this. That's all I'm trying to say. There's a thing. If it was happening last year, people don't remember how Mario Kart was back then. It's cool. We got to correct misinformation. Well, he said it's for the time, you know. So he said it's for the time. So that's like the outlier for the time. But obviously, Mario Kart World has more in terms of where you can go and where you can drive and all that compared to the previous games. You know, it just does. Like there's no what's it called? There's no no way you can spin that, right? So, but yeah, like I understand what he's trying to say. But now he said like for the time, so that can be interpreted as, oh well, how I felt at the time, right? Oh, at the time it was great, you know. So Mario Kart will still grow, and Mario Kart 8 is done. Yeah, Mario Kart 8's done. It's done. There's no more. Yeah, Mario Kart 1 has plenty of content for the time too. Well, like I said, that's where I think the standards of what you're expecting change, and that's why there's an issue there with many people. And that's why I said that's fair criticism, you know, because Mario Kart 8 had so much, but Mario Kart 8 also lasted more than a decade. Like that's the thing. Mario Kart 8 was from 2014, so that's different. So people are comparing Mario Kart 8, and I think that's where, like, oh, for the time, well, the times changed with Mario Kart 8, right? Because you got that for a decade and some odd years, and he's comparing more like, okay, well, for the time, the new times of Mario Kart 8, that has way more, you know. Yeah, I disagree with Double Dash. I definitely felt like there could be more in Double Dash. I replayed so many tracks over and over and over. Yeah, I disagree with that. And I played that's probably like my favorite Mario Kart is like Double Dash and like Mario Kart 8. That's like those are like my two favorite. And I played a ton of Double Dash. And me and my friends, we were definitely thinking, yo, we could definitely use some more or something like that. So I disagree with that heavily. But it's all good. Players, I know some people were getting fed up with lasting so long. What, Mario Kart 8? Yeah, people were definitely getting fed up with it for sure. People were definitely getting fed up with it. It's harder to make Mario Kart World tracks because it's more complex and intricate. That's true. It is harder. You can't just make like a, you know, baby park and just go around in a circle. I mean, you can, but like obviously different. Do you agree with that Kiwi said it's a dumb move on Nintendo's part to release Zelda so close to GTA? Oh yeah, I saw him say that on Twitter. I don't know if it's a dumb move. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna release it 2 weeks before, 1 week before? You're obviously not gonna release it after. I mean, are you gonna release it in October? I don't know if you're gonna release it in October. I think really there's 2 weeks that you can release it in November. You can release it in you can release it in hold up. So you can release it on the 5th or the 12th. Those are essentially the 2 dates that you can release it. Maybe you can, like I said, if you want to do November, you can release it one of those 2 days, the 5th or the 12th. So what I would probably pick the 5th, you know, but they picked the 12th. As long as it's a week before is fine. As long as it's not the same week or after. I think a week before. I think Zelda has enough clout to where they can release it a week before and they'll be fine. I don't think there's going to be a ton of crossover between like GTA and Zelda. Like if someone wants GTA and if someone wants Zelda, they're going to buy Zelda a week before GTA. They're not going to sit there like in like stasis, like waiting for GTA. If you want Zelda, you are going to buy Zelda a week before GTA and you're going to buy GTA. Now, once again, if you put it the same day, that might change. If you put it after, that might change. But if you put it a week before, that's plenty of time for people to say, oh, I can play this to get me through to when GTA comes out. Because it's Ocarina. You can beat it in a week. You'll be able to beat Ocarina in a week. If you play it regularly, you'll probably be able to beat it in a week. You know? So, I do think... Okay, hold up. Okay, no, we're good. I thought that... I was like, did somebody open the window? I thought I smelled like burning tire or something, but no, we're okay. Double check. Make sure nothing's on fire over here. Hold up. I was like, I had like a king, like, what's that smell? Smell like burning tire or something? But no, nothing's on fire underneath here or anything like that. So we good. Hold up. Let me double check over here. We all good inside here? Hold up. Give me 1 second. All right. I think we okay. So yeah, like I don't personally think that it's going to be a big problem, you know, in my opinion. I don't get that argument because GTA is not on Switch 2. Yeah, GTA, I mean, but even if GTA was on Switch 2, like I think that a week before is fine. So a week CPU alert. Yeah, I want to check my CPU. my computer seems okay. I do need to go change the liquid cooling though. That is something that I do need to do, but I think I'm okay. So I mean, Switch 2 owners want to buy games this holiday. GTA isn't an option. That's true. No, Felipe, I'm agreeing with you. I don't think it's dumb to release release Zelda a week before GTA, because once again, it's a completely different style of game. GTA is not, like you said, right, Felipe? GTA is not on Switch 2. Zelda has buying power. People want Zelda, and Zelda is a game, a franchise that people want, and there's not a lot of crossover. Now, if Zelda was like GTA but not as good, then there'd be more of a claim to what he's saying. But I don't really think it's a problem. I don't think it's too much of a problem, to be honest. Just with another 3.
Kiwi thinks people who have Switch 2 will watch GTA on YouTube and also thinks the gaming world will stop for it. Lol.
I mean, GTA is going to be big, don't get me wrong. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of people playing other stuff outside of GTA. Like, yes, a lot of people are going to play GTA. Yes, ball and gun gamers are going to unite. GTA is going to be the greatest thing ever. I know it's going to get the best reviews. It's going to be the greatest thing ever. It's going to be game of the year. It's going to be the best ever. Rockstar cannot be stopped. They're the best. They're better than everybody. We know. I've accepted this reality a long time ago. Rockstar could come out with the game, it could not work, and people be like, you know what, that was the best not working game that I've ever played. Literally, GTA, like I've said this joke before, but somebody could come out, you download the game, and somebody drives up to your house, shoots you, and you can be on the way to the hospital and be like, that was the best gunshot that I've ever got in my life. I thank you so much, Strauss Zelnick. I love you. Thank you for shooting me. Thank you for everything. Like, GTA has this power over people. Like, no matter how bad or good or anything it is, it's the best thing ever, no matter what. It can be running at 1 frame per second. Be like, you know what? That 1 frame was the greatest frame in my life. And you know what? I dedicate my life, and you are my savior, Strauss Zelnick and GTA. Like, they like pray and worship GTA. So that's why I think that at this point, you know, like, it's going to be a huge release, you know? It's going to be a great release. People are going to like it. It's going to be great, right? But at the same time, like, you still need to provide games for other people to play. Not everybody wants to sit there and play GTA 24/7, you know? So that's the thing. GTA for ball and gun gamers, Zelda for sword and potion. I've heard this sword and potion thing, and it's stupid. Like, I've heard this sword and potion thing, and it's dumb. Shout outs to Justin with another 3. I appreciate it. Shout outs, bro. If you are watching and you are not subscribed to the channel, I know some of you guys are watching, you're not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button like my man Zodiac Brave just did. Thank you so much, Zodiac Brave. I appreciate it. Get yourself a shout out. If you're someone new and you subscribed and your name didn't pop up, let me know in the chat and I got you. I will shout your name out. Let's go. Hey, what up, Dan Dips? The remake is going to be heavily optimized. Don't worry about that. Like, they're not going to mess up an Ocarina remake. Ocarina remake? I don't see them messing that up. I don't see it happening. Yo, Deported with the 5 says, youngsters today don't know how good they got it. Back in the day, Mario didn't even have a cart. He had to walk. Even had a grocery cart. I mean, did he though? I mean, Mario always kind of had. I mean, like, how far back in the day are we talking? Because if we're talking like Mario, you know, Mario 3, he flew places. He just said, he just went, you know, the P-Wing, he flew places. Mario, or he'd hop into a boot. Like, he was hopping all over the place. Or he turned into a frog. He was hitting them with the swim. You know? So, I mean, Mario always had a lot of diverse ways to travel across the land. You know, Super Mario World, a man had a cape. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, Mario's always had ways to get around. And he had Yoshi. He'd get on top of Yoshi, just... You know? So, I mean... But yeah, if you're talking about, like, old school ghetto days, ghetto Nintendo, original Famicom, yeah, he was just walking. He was just walking around, going through warp pipes and stuff. Walking through warp pipes, man. Can GTA just have a big budget glitch where you fail into a walk and void and the greatest thing ever? Pretty much. OJ is right. I'm not into GTA, so not every gamer. Yeah, like you can't shut down everything and say nobody gets any games because of GTA. Like if you're Nintendo, you can't say, well, we're not going to release any games because of GTA. Like that doesn't, like you got to still sell systems. You got to have something, you know? And Nintendo games are evergreen. So even if you release it now at this point and GTA comes out, eventually people will get over GTA or whatever, and Zelda's still going to be there selling. They're both evergreen games. So they're both going to sell for years and years and years and years. Sortable Stuff says, I'm not gonna be playing GTA. I'm probably gonna be completely offline for a little while it comes out because the cycle is gonna be obnoxious. Yeah, I can see that. Just finished Splatoon Raiders main story while watching your stream, looking for the credits right now. Nice, congrats. Yo, 75 on the board. Thank you, Deported Sicilian, with another $5 dono. I appreciate that combo breaks. And I also just want to say we did hit the Noah and the Mio, so we're gonna go ahead and hit that notification. Next one up, 25 more combos. Let's go. 25 more combos, and we've got the platinum for today's stream, hour-long extension. Let's see. So let's go. Yurik says, facts. I'm not buying facts. I'm buying Ocarina of Time, and I don't have a Switch to GTA ain't for me. So wait, how you're gonna buy the game, but you're not gonna play it? That. Wait, hold up here. Hold up here. Just finished Xenoblade 2. Nice, Hazmat. Did you finish the Switch 2 edition, or did you finish the original? They need to bring back Duck Hunt in 4K. 4K Duck Hunt. GTA stands are honestly crazy. They act like this will be the best game of all time, and all the games before and won't matter. It is the best game of all time to them. Remember, a ball and gun gamer, guys, you guys got to look at it this way. For a ball and gun gamer, GTA is legitimately a deity. It is a god to worship, bro. Like, that's how they feel about GTA. I've been around for many, many, many GTA launches. Like, I've been covering video games, and I've been old enough to see what people said online about GTA. So I've been seeing this, you know, because like I said, 20 years ago, a lot of you guys were really young, so you weren't, you know, you couldn't really operate like that, right? A lot of y'all were young kids, so you're not looking at GTA, you're not looking at, but 20-something years ago for me, I was an adult. I was still an adult. So I saw what people have been saying about GTA for a long time. Crappy shooting, bad driving, glitches, problems, frame rate, that never mattered for GTA. And it was always the greatest thing ever. Legitimately, it was always the greatest thing ever, no matter what. You know? Because I've seen how people react to GTA. GTA, the original GTA. Sorry, not the original. GTA 3, GTA 4, GTA 5. I've been covering video games for a while, and I see how people act towards it. So yeah, this is
Ball
their.
and gun gamers feel about GTA like how OJ feels about Xenoblade Genesis.
Yes, but I will say this: I don't feel Xenoblade Genesis is like, oh my god, no other game needs to come out. It's the greatest thing ever known to man. Nobody else should release a game next to it. Like, I don't feel that way. Like, ball and gun gamers treat GTA as that if you don't think GTA is the greatest thing ever, then there's something wrong with you. You are not normal. You are crazy or something like that. I don't treat Xenoblade like that, but no, when it comes to my excitement, yes, Xenoblade Genesis. I'll take Xenoblade Genesis 10 times and a half over GTA any day of the week. Yo, thank you for another 3, Justin. I appreciate that. 78 on the board. We are out here. I appreciate you guys. Also, Ico, Nick, yo, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Shout outs to everybody watching, man. I think the handheld boost mode portable monitor might not be worth it, I guess. Plus, I play only indoor, outdoor in my house. Maybe. Xenoblade 2 Switch 2 Edition is like Charles Barkley eating churros. It's so damn good. 60 FPS, 4K. Yo, let's go. The churro meme. Shout outs to George FT. What's a ball and gun gamer? A ball and gun gamer, Icon, is it's somebody who only plays games with a ball or a gun in it. So it's exactly what it sounds like. If you only play games or only like games with a ball or gun, or like sports games and shooting games, but really you just only play games like it's got to have a ball or it's got to have a gun. And it can't be like a toy gun, or it can't be like a paintball gun like Splatoon. That doesn't count as a ball and gun gamer. So this is somebody who plays Madden, somebody who plays FIFA or FC, somebody who plays NBA 2K a lot, loves those games, somebody who plays, you know, Call of Duty a lot, somebody who plays Battlefield a lot. Like, they only like games that have either a ball or a gun in there. That's what a ball and gun gamer is. Jose's a Xeno emblem gamer. But a ball and gun gamer only plays, see, so what they're trying to do on Twitter, they're trying to flip it on, like, ball and gun gamers have banded together to try to flip it on us. What up, Yellow Kazoo? I know you've been here for a while, but what up? I'm trying to say, oh, well, you're a sword and potion gamer. So it's like, you only play games with swords and potions in there, but that doesn't work, because a lot of people that aren't ball and gun gamers, we play a variety of stuff that doesn't only have sword and potions. You know what I'm saying? Like Splatoon Raiders, like, that's not a sword and potion game, right? That has guns. It has swords, like, but it has like weird looking swords, right? Like, you know, weird junk katanas and stuff like that, right? So it's like, but yeah, they're trying to say like, you're a sword and potion gamer. Hey, what up, Terrence? Welcome. It's not even a diss. Yeah, but that's what they're trying to do now. You only play games. If it doesn't have a sword, or if it doesn't have potions in there, then you don't play it. It's like, well, no, there's plenty of games that are, you know, that are not swords or potions that people will play, that people like. For example, you know, something like Okami, right? People love Okami. That's not a sword. That's not a sword or potion game, you know, or whatever. So yeah. Or even like Metroid Prime, right? People love Metroid Prime. People love Metroid 2D Metroid. That has like an arm cannon. Or what about like Mega Man or something like that, right? So I think that the sword and potion thing doesn't really stick, because there's so many games that aren't sword and potion games that gamers like, that people that will make fun of ball and gun gamers, you know? So from soft fans are sword and potion gamers? No, sword and potion, it's a stupid, there is no sword and potion gamers. There's no such thing. Now, are there some like RPG gamers where I guess that could apply to? I mean, yeah, maybe, but like maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Like, not really. Yo, Mitch. Yo, thank you for the Twitch subscription follow. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's see here. The Witcher 3 is a sword and potion game. Yo, Mitch says migrated over from YouTube. Hey, what up, Mitch? Thank you for the first time chat. Thank you for the Twitch follow as well. I appreciate that. I beat the Antoine Den on Splatoon by using Speed Tank. The raid was a pain because I died over and over. There you go. That's what you got to do. You got to die over and over until you get better, until you figure it out. You're right. Many RPG gamers solely just don't play RPG games for the most part. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like, that sword and potion thing really just kind of like RPGs, but like many RPG gamers play other types of games or look forward to other types of games. So, yeah, like platformers. Platformers would not fit in like the whole sword and potion thing, but many RPG gamers also play, like, a lot of us play RPGs and platformers. Like, a lot of us get excited for, you know, a new Mario game, or get excited for like Crash Bandicoot, or get excited for Spyro. Those are not sword and potion, you know, like, so it doesn't make sense. Whereas ball and gun gamers, they really have no, like, the only thing that they can say is, oh, well, no, I play something else. It's like, oh, well, maybe I play like a sports game, like a racing game, like Gran Turismo or something like that. But ball and gun gamers usually stick to what they're talking about, ball and gun games, you know. It says Xenoblade has laser swords, no potions. But it has swords. Xenoblade has swords, for sure. Lucky 7 is kind of more of a traditional sword. And there's other people that have swords in the game, too. But there are potions. Like, there's like Xenoblade 2, like the health potions. So, I mean, like, they just, like, drop on the ground. So, there are potions in Xenoblade. At least Xenoblade 2. Maybe not Xenoblade 1 or Xenoblade 3. Or Xenoblade X, but Xenoblade 2. But Xenoblade 2 has some potions. Oh, man. Let's see, handheld boost mode might be my favorite feature on the Switch too. Handheld boost mode is pretty good. If you're playing a lot of Switch 1 games, that is. Yo, his real name is Terrence with the 5. Says, OJ, what do you think? Caught a sealed Mario vs. Donkey Kong Switch for $26. I'll leave the sealed for collector's item. Play some Breath of the Wild music for your boy. Keep doing you. Hey, I appreciate you, fam. And congrats on that. $26 for Mario vs. Donkey Kong. That probably should have been like the price. Probably should have been a $30 game from the beginning, right? So there you go, man. Thank you for the 5, man. I got you, brother. Let's see here. Breath of the Wild. All right. Here we go. Skyrim has potions and swords. Well, yeah, I mean, yes, there's obviously games that have potions and swords. Skyrim, Witcher, games like that. Justin with another 3.
They are mad because they don't want to admit that it's too good of a term. Also, Super Mario Sunshine is August 13th.
Oh, okay, they dated Sunshine. Okay, cool. I didn't. Okay, now we just got a date for Sunshine. Finally, people can stop complaining about Sunshine not being on the service, even though you've already played it a million times. But yeah, we can finally complain. We can finally say it's not on there anymore. Cool. Or it's finally on there now. Yeah, exactly. But Justin's right. Ball and gun gamers, they're upset because it's too good of a term. It's too good of a term, so they're upset that it's too good of a term. It's on the Nintendo Today app. Okay, so let's see here. We got Virtual Boy. We got new additions for Virtual Boy. So Nintendo Switch Online release date announced for Super Mario Sunshine. So let's get that going. Let's talk about that. Super Mario Sunshine. We've got August 13th. So that's in a couple of weeks, August 13th. And that will be playable for people. If you already have the Super Mario 3D World Plus or 3D All-Stars, then obviously you can play that backwards compatible. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to play this there's no 60 FPS, right? Because the original game was 30 FPS capped. So that's still unfortunate that there's no 60 FPS Mario Sunshine without playing emulator or something like that. Virtual Boy, Nintendo Classics, adding unreleased games. Zero Racers. That's like the F-Zero game. Zero Racers D-Hopper next week. Screen customization. But you still need to play it they need to make it to where you can just play it on the TV. That would be good for Virtual Boy. I mean, I still wouldn't play it, but still, that'd be good. Nintendo's announced that they previously released unreleased. They're really releasing that unreleased Zero Racers F-Zero game. And D-Hoppers are joining Virtual Boy Classics next week via Switch Online. They'll be out on August 4th. On the same day, the app is getting a screen color customization feature. It'll be possible to select preferred color during gameplay and holding the right control stick using the LR buttons. So there you go. Virtual Boy and NSO. Finally, some new games coming. Sunshine and 3D All-Stars looked way better. It does. It does look way better. It's going to look way better. But, I mean, if you already have the service and you don't have... I mean, they don't sell 3D All-Stars anymore. And if you want a copy of 3D All-Stars, it's going to run you, well above $60. So, I mean, it's good that they put out the game on the NSO too, right? You can play Mario 64. You can play Galaxy. Well, they released Galaxy 1 and 2 now. And then now we have this. So, at least you have access to the games somehow, without any other type of way, like on the system, on the Switch too. So why on the 13th? I don't know. Just on the 13th. Maybe to fill out the release lineup in August, because they don't really have any big first party games, because they released 3 first party games in July. So maybe it's just to kind of have stuff for August. Because Virtual Boys is the week before that, right? Yeah, it's August 4th. So. Okay, them being unreleased games to the service is interesting. Well, I mean, yeah, they've done it a little bit before with the Star Fox 2. So, can't wait for people's reaction to Wii NSO happens. Galaxy 1 and 2 are one of the launch titles. I mean, but we already have Galaxy 1 and 2 as a release. So, I mean, if they do Wii NSO, it's just repetitive, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure some people would want it on there, but it's like you can just buy Galaxy 1 and 2 and play it in 4K, 60 FPS on your on your Switch 2. Why play the NSO release, you know? Like, why play that? Like, what's the point of doing that, you know? But hey, maybe they'll put like they'll like a Wii remote and like a Wii sensor bar and make it exactly like it was before, you know? But I don't. You just play Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 like way better, like on Switch 2. We'll see Eternal Darkness for Switch Online game, please. That'd be good. That'd be good because that game's never been re-released, right? Eternal Darkness, so that'd be good. I have Mario 3 All-Stars. I got it when it first came out. Good thing I did it too. It was over 100. Yep, I've got 3 copies of Mario 3D. I got 1 copy unsealed, and then I got 3 copies sealed. Let's see. Need them to add Sunshine to NSO. They are. It's August 13th. So yeah, Sunshine is getting added to NSO August 13th. Oh, that's a long message. Ultra. OJ, for Mario Kart World, the first DLC wave in 2027 will be the Donkey Kong Bonanza update consisting of 2 to 4 cups, which, okay. Yeah, maybe we'll see Donkey Kong updates or Donkey Kong tracks or new stuff added into Mario Kart World next year, and we'll see about the pricing and all of that. Ultra, we'll see for sure. Let's see here. Don't even want the Wii NSO until they flesh out the GameCube lineup. Yeah, I don't think that I mean, a Wii NSO, it'd be nice, I guess, but yeah, like the GameCube lineup is not a ton, right? So it's like, but it's gonna, you know, it's gonna take forever. So there's no point, I guess, in holding back on systems, right? Because it doesn't matter how long it's gonna be. You know, it's gonna take a long time to flush out the lineup. So it's just one of those things where it's just gonna be persistent. You know, where at some point they're gonna add it, and they'll just add games when they feel like it. You know, so that's just kind of like the thing. So yeah, Nintendo of America put out this right here: Dark Days loom over Isle Delfino. Clean up polluted island with flood at your side. Super Mario Sunshine coming to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics on Nintendo Switch 2 for Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack members on August 13th. So there you go. There you go. Deported with the $5 dono. So that's deported with the $5 dono. Thank you so much, man. And he says, can you do a giveaway of your Super Mario All-Stars copy, but just to be very exclusive list of participants? Me. I might do that, actually. Well, not just only you, but I might do a giveaway for one of my copies of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I might. I was saving one for my daughter as a graduation gift for her. But I don't think she cares. So I thought when I bought them at the time, I thought she would care, but I don't think she's gonna care. You know, now that she's older, I don't think she's gonna care. So I might give that copy away. I might give that copy away to one of you guys. We might have a giveaway for it. So let's see. Demonic Brawler also with the $5 dono. Says, it's off the wall, crazy as hell. Criminal lifestyle gameplay in an open world sandbox with endless random events full of laughable stupidity we love. There you go. There you go. That's what people love about GTA, and that's all good, man. Listen, I'm also, shout out to Demonic Brawler. I'm not here to tell you what to like and what not to like. There's nothing wrong with loving GTA. If you love GTA and that's your deal, hey man, that's cool. I'm not here to hate on that. Honestly, I'm not here. I make jokes with it because like the jokes are like kind of real. Like when it comes like to the quality of the game, it can be like dookie tier. It can be having bad frame rate. It can have trash controls, and people still think it's the greatest thing ever. Like that is correct. But I mean, like, you know, if you like it, you like it. I have no problem with that. You know. Thank you for the $5 of Demonic Brawler. And so shout out, thank you to Attack of the Backlog. Yo, big attack. Attack of the Backlog with the gifted membership to, oh my gosh, Ninmar. What have you done, Attack of the Backlog? What have you done? Oh my goodness, Ninmar got it. Demonic with another 2 says, I love Legend of Zelda better. I was just saying, oh no, listen, it's all good, brother. It's all good. No hate. I actually have no problem thinking that people think that Legend of Zelda GTA is better than Legend of Zelda. Sure. You know, like the reviews and all that back it up, right? And the people that like it, the sales and the reviews and the people that talk about it, that backs it up as well. I'm not here to tell people that GTA isn't good. I just like to make some jokes with GTA, considering I've been around for so long and I've been seeing what people say about GTA, and the complaints that people have about games do not apply to GTA. Like if frame rate or like problems or glitches or stuff like those don't apply to GTA. I just make jokes about it because it's funny. GTA puts people into like a demonic trance or into like a cult status trance to where all the rules that you felt that you applied to other games all of a sudden don't apply to GTA. And it's okay. I get it. You know, I get it. Thank you to Demonic Brawler. Thank you to Attack of the Backlog. I appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. This man got Ninmar one. Ninmar's probably like, yes, I've ascended. I've ascended. All right, guys, we've also ascended to a limit break. Let's go. Appreciate that. 100 combos. Let's go. Debo Samuel back to the Niners? What? What? Okay, Debo. I mean, we needed him back because per sale is per paper mache. Yeah, okay, Debo Samuel back to the Niners. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. Is that for real or no? I like Debo as like a third or fourth receiver. I like Debo as I don't like him as a number one anymore. But as a third or fourth receiver, and if he's not going to complain, okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. But where did he say Debo's back with the Niners? Where was that at? Debo Samuel. Let's see. Yep, Debo to return to the Niners on a 1-year deal. Okay. I like it as a gadget guy, 1-year deal for Debo. I'll take that. I mean, and I don't even think the Niners are super desperate because they've got receivers. That's the whole reason why they went out and got Mike Evans. They went out and got Stribling. They went out and got Christian Kirk. They went out and got 3 guys that were not on the roster last year. So even with Purcell going down, they're still good. They've got 3 guys. They've got 3 good receivers. You know, Stribling looks, Nick 93, I know you're saying that they're desperate. Have you seen Stribling? Oh my God, bro. I'm like, for real. He looks like Jamar Chase on the practice field. And once again, not saying he's going to be as good as Jamar Chase, but he's bigger than Jamar Chase, and he's just as fast. Now, he's not as talented, and I don't think he's going to be as good. But man, he looks great. He looks the part. He's not dropping any balls. He's catching it. He's going over the middle. He's mossing people. Stribling looks every bit, and they got value for him because he was a 2nd-round draft pick. I'm very excited, very, very, very excited for Stribling this year. Astrolock with the $5 dono as well, and says only game I want on the GameCube NSO is Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting to see if that game comes over or not. I would like that game too. I like Twin Snakes. I have it on the GameCube though, but I would like to see that come over. Let me see what the contract. Okay. Debo Samuel heading back to the San Francisco 49ers on a 1-year deal worth up to $7 million. Okay, worth up to, so it's incentive-laden deal. All right. Hey, look, Debo, you know, he put up 700 yards for the Commanders last year. 700 to 800 yards for the Commanders. Put up a number of tutties. As a third receiver, I think it's a good pick. And Purcell's probably going to be out for the year. So I can say Debo is more reliable than Purcell. So you give me Mike Evans, you give me Stribling, you give me Christian Kirk. He's probably going to be hurt sometimes. You give me Debo, but Debo, Mike Evans, and Stribling, that's a good receiver core. That is a good receiver core. They can do some damage. Debo as a number 3 is very dangerous as a number 3. As a number 1 or number 2, not as scary. But as a number 3, very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous as a number 3. Let's see here. I just told you to don't ultra. I told you at the beginning of the stream to not say read my messages. All right. I told you to not say that, bro. I told you don't say that. All right, let's see here. Jimmy G is also back on the Niners. I will read your messages, brother. I will read them. You do not listen, bro. You do not listen. Let's see here. But before we need to major free update 2.0 to adding me racers, more battle modes, and the rest of the 6 knockout out rallies. Okay, no problem. I read your message there. Shout outs. There you go. He might be bad for the locker room. No, not at a 1-year deal worth up to $7 million. He knows his role now. Because remember, you know he was getting paid $20 million plus beforehand. So he was acting like he needs the ball 24/7. But when you're only making up to but when you're making up to $7 million 1-year deal, you're gonna be on your best behavior. He needs to ball out if he wants another contract. So so it's good to see Debo back, man. It's good to see Debo back, coming back to the Bay Area. I think once Purcell's knee is made out of paper. It's made out of paper and water. You know what I'm saying? So like I think that they say, okay, we need somebody that's gonna actually be durable here. So so good. It's good to be back. We're talking about the GameCube. Give me Killer 7 and Beautiful Joe. Ooh, Beautiful Joe 1 and 2. I need to see that. I would like to see that as well. Yeah, Beautiful Joe would be good. Beautiful Joe would be really good. Thank you, Kevin, with the 2. Appreciate that, Kevin. Let me read off your message here as well. See, what's up, OJ? How are you? You have to be a BB gun gamer, GTA, in order to bust a cap. In it, I sort of like GTA, but I haven't beaten any of them. But I like to mess around in the open world. I'm a hardcore Nintendo and all systems RPG gamer. Yeah, I'm a hardcore Nintendo and RPG gamer. So I'm always gonna gravitate towards the Nintendo games and the RPG games. You know, but I like Splatoon Raiders. That's a Nintendo game, I guess, right? I like Expedition 33. I like Metal Gear. I like Metal Gear. Metal Gear is great. Metal Gear was always like PlayStation for like the longest time. It was always like a lot of times like if you want to play Metal Gear day one, it was like you have to buy a PlayStation. They did go multi-platform though a number of years ago, but like in the past, like PS1, you know, previous like PS2, PS1, PS3. So shout out to Kevin. Thank you for the $2 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let go. 109 on the board. We are going even further beyond. Yo, shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. My OJ, we need OJ. Look, Nick 93. He's a little concerned about Debo coming back. I know in the back of his mind, he's like, oh, wait. I know. You know good and well in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Just a little bit. Yeah, a little more. I know you're a little worried. Just not a lot worried, but just a little bit. You know Debo as a 3 or a 4. You know your 3rd or your 4th best DB can't cover Debo like that. You know, you know. You know good and well. Debo's messed up the Rams over the years. Oh my God, Debo has completely jacked the Rams. I mean, not recently he dropped the ball, but like in the past, Debo has absolutely cooked the Rams. Oh, do you think Arlo will ever finish Metroid Prime 4? I don't think Arlo finishes many things. I don't know how many games he actually finishes, you know? Let's see. Oh, maybe it's Adam. I do. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Not obviously not a lot. Not like he's not Christian McCaffrey. He's not. I mean, I'd be more worried about Stribling, or about Mike Evans. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh man. Says no NFL signings matter because the Panthers winning the ship. Bro, Bryce Young can't even see over his own lineman. Like, what are you talking about? Bryce Young can't see over his own lineman, bro. He can't see over his own lineman. So I think you have to worry about that before anything. Maybe if he does like that height surgery, if he breaks his legs, and then like he gets like, you know, they add like 3 or 4 inches to his height, maybe y'all got a shot. But I mean, he has trouble seeing over his lineman. So hey, what up, Mega Lee? Welcome. What up? Just lurking. Hey, what up, Tommy Raiku? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm not reading all your messages, Ultra, on Twitch, man. I'm not reading all them. I'm not. You're just putting walls on walls. I get it. You want a bunch of free updates and things. I got you, man. I got you. I hear you. I see the messages. I see them, man. I see them. What's up? Okay, shout outs, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm not gonna time you out, but I'm not gonna read them. Now that you're asking me like you did exactly what I told you not to do, I'm just not gonna read them now. You know, I'm just not gonna read them. So, let's see here. We're giving Bryce Young a super mushroom to augment his height. No super mushroom. Let's see here. I want free updates for making games on all platforms playable offline. That's like the stop killing games movement, right? Like that's like that thing. Stop killing games or make it to where they have to do that. You know? So, yeah, there could be that too. There could be that. We'll see. Let's see. Hall of Fame game next week. Yep, Hall of Fame game next week, so that should be fun. That should be fun. Definitely more scared of McCaffrey and Jennings. Oh, we don't have Jennings. I think you meant Stribling or you meant somebody else. Hopefully Myles Garrett puts the pressure on Purdy. You gotta just go. You gotta run away from him. You cannot work towards. You gotta double him too. You gotta chip him with a tight end and all that. So, is it the? I don't know what that Zoo R leak date. I don't know what you're talking about. OJ, what's the Ocarina of Time ESRB rating? What about the Ocarina of Time ESRB rating? Yeah, the Ocarina of Time ESRB rating. That basically means that the game is feature complete, right? So everything that's going to be in this remake or everything that's going to be in there, like, that's all complete. That's all done. So that means the game is done. The game is pretty much done. Now, obviously, there could be, like, bug fixing. There could be stuff like that. But when you get an ESRB rating, that means it's complete. It's already been submitted. Everything that the game has, it's going to be there. The game is obviously in a playable build, a very good playable build, and you're not adding anything else. So from there, it goes to refinement, and then it goes to printing, goes gold, and then it's pretty much a lock for this year. So if anybody thought that there was going to be some type of delay, or they're going to do something weird, like, you know, make it next year or something, or get out of GTA's way for next year, that's not happening. We should probably see some type of event or something coming up in the next month or so. Like, I don't think we go past September without seeing Ocarina of Time in some type of way. When it comes to it. So yeah, there is that ESRB rating as well. So that's good, right? That's a good thing. That it's because some people, like I said, some people felt that maybe the game was going to be delayed. So it's not. it's not going to be delayed. It is not going to be delayed. Can I get any music from Super Mario 3? Yes, you can. Thank you for the don't know earlier, man. I got you. Super Mario. All right, here we go. Super Mario World. Super Mario Sunshine. I'm going to put this out here too. Super Mario Sunshine. If for those who missed it, comes to Nintendo Switch Online. Nintendo Switch Online. Plus expansion pack. On August 13th. On August 13th. GameCube. All right, there we go. OJ, I think there'll be 4K HDR Dolby Vision ray tracing God of War levels. It'll be 120 FPS, but at 1440p. What game are you talking about? You talking about Legend of Zelda? 4K HDR Dolby Vision? I don't think Switch 2 supports Dolby Vision. Ray tracing, I mean, it might have ray tracing, but I'm not sure. God of War graphic levels? I don't know about all that. I mean, what, God of War Ragnarok? Is that what you're saying? So I don't know. Nintendo just posted the trailer for the first 2 unreleased Virtual Boy games on Twitter. Okay, nice. Let's check that out too. I want to see those unreleased. Yeah, actually, I've already seen it because Did You Know Gaming had a video on that, so I've seen it. I have seen it, but yeah, let's check out this Virtual Boy. Let's check out this Virtual Boy stuff. All right, hold up, give me 1 second here. We're gonna come back to the music. Zero Racers and D Hopper. Zero Racers and D Hopper on this one.
The world was searching for it. A treasure lost to time.
Did they really do all this?
But no one anticipated that it wanted to be found. Once you enter the third dimension, there's no going back. Experience these worlds in stereoscopic 3D. Mario's Tennis, Galactic Pinball, Virtual Boy Wario Land, Telero Boxer, Red Alarm, Golf, and others that'll challenge your reality. But
90.
that's not all. Zero Racers
Okay.
and D-Hopper. 2 previously unreleased games have been unearthed. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics. Available now with a Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion.
This is totally like a 90s style commercial. This is exactly how the commercial would have looked like in the 90s, but like not as high as quality of like, you know, obviously the visuals and everything. But that's totally like a 90s commercial.
Pack membership.
And now you can listen to the Virtual Boy music on there. Nintendo has their own little world. If you think a company that just made this type of commercial
World.
cares about GTA not coming, I mean, they might care a little bit, but I don't think they actually care too much. I mean, look at this.
Searching for it.
Who does this for Virtual Boy? Remember, Virtual Boy was a failed apparatus. It was a failed situation, okay? It was failed. It failed. It flopped. It super flopped, okay? They've probably sold more Virtual Boys now at this point between the cardboard model and between like the actual plastic stand. They probably sold more Virtual Boys now at this point than they did back then. It was a flop. It was a big flop.
A treasure lost to time. But no one anticipated that it wanted to be found.
No, but no one anticipated it wanted to be found. What does that even mean? Like, the Virtual Boy wanted to be found. 90s commercials also made no sense half the time. Like, so I love that. It doesn't need to make sense. I'm not gonna lie, I might pick this up eventually. I have the Virtual Boy, and it's literally behind me. And I have not opened it. I have not played it. See this box right here? That's right underneath it, right there. That's it. Okay, yeah, you guys can see it right there.
I wanna shake your hand.
That's it
I
right
wanna
there.
shake your hand.
Just with the 3.
Nintendo has left the gaming industry and made their own world. Lol.
That's why I think that if the game industry crashed, Nintendo would just be like, it'd be like, if the game industry crashed, they'd just be like, oh, so the game industry crashed, huh? Oh, that's interesting. Mario Tennis 2 comes out tomorrow. Hey.
Valuable items.
Oh, really? The game industry crashed? We have, Furukawa would be like, we have, Virtual Boy and, Mario Sunshine, unreleased new level of the Delfino Plaza. Like, the world's ending tomorrow, though. Yeah, but the world's ending tomorrow, but, Mario Sunshine comes
Valuable
out
items.
the week after. So if you don't mind, make sure you play it if you can. If you're still here, play it. Shinru with the gifts, the gifted members, 2 gifted members from Shinru. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 gifted members. Shinru out here with the gifts. Yo, we need those gifts. We need those gifts. I appreciate that, guys. Shout outs to Shinru. Thank you for that so much. Shout outs to Kevin. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you guys for the support, man. You guys are out here today. Gift Ninja at the top of the board. Anybody does 2 or more gifts, you can type or beat out Shinru on the top of the board. Thank you so much, Shinru. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 2 gifts. We can get your name on here as well. So, yeah, Nintendo is like, They are absolutely in their own world. Like, they are in their own stratosphere at this point. Like, it's crazy that they would release something like this and, like, make, like, an actual, like, sanctioned commercial like they did there. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Let's see. We know you ain't streaming on September 10th to focus on the 49ers versus Rams. Yeah, probably not. It's in Australia too, right? So I have to like wake up at a certain time or whatever. So yeah, I probably won't be streaming, but we'll see. I might stream, I might not, depending on how I feel that day. If the Niners win, then like yeah, I'll probably be streaming. Good to see Debo coming back. Do I see all that? Good to see Debo back on the Niners. Keep doing the high-pitched, oh, really? The game industry crashed? Yeah. Oh, really? The game industry crashed, huh? Well, not for us, suckers. That's what Nintendo would say. Not for us. Game industry didn't crash for us. We're Gucci. Everybody else, sure. But us, we're fine. You know? We are fine. So... we are good. Everybody else there's a problem, but for us, we're doing good. We're doing good over here. We are doing good over here. Nintendo's like, I'm the game industry now. Shinru, if you want some music, let me know and I got you, brother. I thought Nintendo wants digital only. Why did they release the Virtual Boy? Well, I mean, all the games are digital on Virtual Boy, though, right, Felipe? Felipe's made me realize Felipe's actually nowhere near as annoying now. And I just gotta say that right now. All things considered, Felipe has become nowhere near as annoying. Considering what's happened for a while. I'm actually thinking that Felipe's here. Shout out to Felipe, man. Oh my gosh. Jose seen through Felipe's Genju. I saw through it a while ago. With the release of Sunshine, we now have the alternative 3D All-Stars. Exactly. We have the ghetto remix 3D All-Stars. Somehow you can make your choose your own 3D All-Stars bundle. Is that like choose your own bundle for 3D All-Stars now at this point? Which I did say that back in the day. People called me shill and all that, even though I did say that, hey, look, they should have done it. But I did say that eventually they're going to just release all of them to where you're going to be able to play them. I did say that, and obviously it happened, right? So there was that. Only Nintendo would make an ad spot like they did for like Virtual Boy like that. Previously unreleased games. Unreleased Virtual Boy games. D-Hopper or Zero Racers, and D-Hopper are coming to the system on August. Are coming to NSO Plus expansion pack. Coming to the service. Coming to the service on August 4th. All right, there we go. All right. What did I miss over the last 20 minutes? Nothing. Felt like that ad Sony would have done in the 2000s. Yeah, maybe Sony a lot, like decades ago, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. But, like, it's just weird. Like, a lot of people probably wouldn't, you know, probably wouldn't. A lot of companies would not be doing that, you know, when it comes to that type of thing. So... So that's interesting for sure. Virtual Boy from Blockbuster and then Pizza on Friday nights back in the day. When I first saw the Virtual Boy back in the day, I thought it was junk. I thought it was garbage from the first time that I saw it, and I never bought into the Virtual Boy. I was like, this is trash. I was like, why is it red? I like color. I thought it was garbage from the very minute I saw it. I'm like, this is trash. That was my thought process. Was like, why is it all red? Like, that's gonna hurt my eyes. That's stupid. Like, I liked colors. I like seeing the 16 bits. I like the 32 bits. I like the N64. Like what's coming up or around there or whatever. So I thought it was garbage from the first minute I saw it. I was like, this is stupid. And it looked bulky. It was like a big old thing that you put over your eyes and you hold the control. Like, I'm like, this is dumb. So yeah, like it's the same type of thought process they use with the Virtual Boy. Like, there's a whole like reason why the Virtual Boy turned out the way that it was. Like, the way that it was supposed to be, it was supposed to be way smaller. It was supposed to be way smaller. It was supposed to be way better than what it was, but because of Japanese laws and certain like safety things, they had to really make a lot of adjustments to it, and it couldn't be what they wanted it to be. So that was a problem with the Virtual Boy. There's a Did You Know Gaming video on it, and I highly check it out. Check it out. It was made by Gunpei Yokoi. So the same guy, Nintendo. Without Gunpei Yokoi, we probably would not all be here talking about Nintendo the way that we're talking about. Remember, Gunpei Yokoi, he's the guy that created like Nintendo to be what it was. He created like the Ultra Hand. He created like the little baseball machine. He created all stuff that turned Nintendo into like a toy company, like, and made them millions. He created the D-pad. He created the Game Boy. He created the Game & Watch. Like, he created so many incredible things, right? And he also created the Virtual Boy. But the Virtual Boy was not what he wanted it to be. It really wasn't what he wanted it to be, which is unfortunate. But yeah, man. Like, I'm glad that all these years after he passed away, like, the Virtual Boy and his creation is getting some love. Like, I do like that, because I do think that it's like a, okay, yeah, man, he's looking down and he's like, yo, like, we got you. Like, Virtual Boy, represent. You know, we out here. You know? So yeah, it's great. OJ needed the screen to be orange. Yeah, I needed the screen to be orange and like blue. Give me those two colors. Oh man, but they used, like, obviously they wanted like to make it cheaper, so just the all red. That was, I guess, I forgot exactly what the reason was, but the all red color would cost too much. There you go. Color would cost too much, and it would have delayed it. So they decided to go with all red because it makes a stronger 3D image at the time that they were doing it. So yeah. Need some ball and gun games in the Virtual Boy. There are tennis. Tennis is technically a ball. So I mean, you got Mario, and that's the first time that we ever saw like a Mario spin-off game, sports game, by the way, was the Virtual Boy. Mario Tennis on the Virtual Boy was the first time ever. Many people feel that it's the N64, but it's not. It's actually the Virtual Boy. The first time that we actually got like the spin-off of like a Mario sports game was Mario Tennis. So you can thank the Virtual Boy for that. If you like the Mario sports games, you can thank the Virtual Boy for bringing about that type of thing. All right. We also got to talk about some stuff. Is there a media bias? The Xbox tax. But with Nintendo. Well, I saw this. Shout out to Justin Smith Williams. I saw this on Twitter, and I actually made a video on it today talking about Splatoon Raiders and how the Western media, like, it cannot win. You know, I discussed that in a video, and I thought it was interesting. To me, at least, I thought it was interesting because the video. Shout out to everybody that watched the video today. The video was fun. It was a fun video to make. But like, check this out, guys. Check this out right here. So, did you know that 64DD was 4 Japanese exclusive Mario Paint games? Yes, I did know that. Disclaimer: needed on Splatoon Raiders. I made a joke about it. But here's the headline. When Resident Evil Requiem was the highest rated user score of all time on Metacritic, as the highest rated user score of all time. This was the headline from VGC just a few months ago. Just several months ago. Resident Evil Requiem currently has the highest user score of all time on Metacritic. That was it. That was the headline. That's what it said, right? That's it. Okay. And then they explain it more in the article, like, hey, look, you know, user scores, blah blah blah, right? They explain it more, but that was the headline. Now here's the headline for Splatoon Raiders having a high user score. Now here's the headline for Splatoon Raiders. Same outlet, same writer, I think, too. Splatoon Raiders is currently the 7th greatest game of all time on Metacritic, according to user score. While, here's the disclaimer, while not necessarily a true indicator of quality, the results at least show a dedicated following. Resident Evil Requiem, greatest score of all time. Remember, Splatoon Raiders is not the greatest score of all time. You got to put a disclaimer. Hey, well, you know, user scores, not the indicator of quality. But when it's Resident Evil, oh yeah, it's fine. You know, no problem. It is what it is. But with Splatoon, and that's why I said it does not matter how good or bad Splatoon is. Western media is just going to give it an 8 out of 10. This is somewhat proof of what I've been saying. It does not matter how good or bad Splatoon Raiders is, or Splatoon is. It doesn't matter. They can make the greatest Splatoon game, which I think that they've actually made the greatest single-player Splatoon experience with multiplayer. It's significantly better, in my opinion, than Octo Expansion, than, you know, Side Order, than any of the single-player campaigns, right? It's not a PvP game. It's a PvE, and it's a single-player experience. They've made a significantly better game, and I can give you all of the reasons why. Mainstream media will be like, it's Splatoon, 8 out of 10. They don't care how much better it is or what it does. They're going to just give it an 8 out of 10. And they're going to downplay it at any point, saying, well, if it's that high, it can't have a 9 out of 10 score. No, that's not a true indicator of quality. Well, Resident Evil, that's more what we like and what we think is good. So yes, that's fine. High user score, whatever. But Splatoon, well, I don't, Now, I want you guys to check this out too. Check this out. So, user score, not an indicator of true quality, right? That needs to be a disclaimer, because the thing that he says is Cory in the House, right? Cory in the House, that's a meme game that memed its way to a 9.3. So we're not counting Cory in the House as the indicator of quality when it comes to user scores, right? And I don't take the user score as a be-all, end-all, or anything like that. You guys know I don't do that. You guys know good and well that I don't do that. But listen, let's just take a look when it comes down to this. Best games of all time. Remember, user score is not a true indicator of quality. We're going to go to user score. And tell me, outside of Cory in the House, if these aren't all super high quality games. Let's just take out Cory in the House. Let's take out Splatoon Raiders for the sake of it. So before this, it's not a true indicator of quality from Metacritic user scores. So let's go down the list. It's not a true indicator of quality. Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Silent Hill 2, The Witcher 3, Metal Gear Solid. These are all the best user score games of all time. Remember, we're removing the meme Cory in the House, and we're removing Splatoon Raiders, just for the sake of talking about this. Now, these are the best user scores of all time. Not Metacritic scores, user scores. Metal Gear Solid 3, Resident Evil Requiem, Splatoon Raiders, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh no, yeah, Ocarina of Time. Metal Gear Solid, Warcraft 3, Gran Turismo 4, Chrono Trigger, The Witcher 3, like DLC and stuff. The Last of Us Part 2, or The Last of Us Remastered. The Last of Us the Original. Heroes of Might 3, Might and Magic, or whatever that is, that Heroes of whatever. God of War 2, Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, The Witcher 3, Metal Gear Solid, the HD Collection, Xenogears, Age of Empires 2, Heroes of the Might and whatever, the Shadow, like that stuff's good. People know about that. It's good. Silent Hill 2 from the Xbox, the original OG Xbox, StarCraft, PlanetScape, Warcraft, Legend of Zelda, Pokemon Soul Silver, Resident Evil 4, Bloodborne, Ghost of Tsushima, more Legend of Zelda, Persona 4 Golden, Half-Life 2, Midnight Club 3, Gothic 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Half-Life Alyx, Baldur's Gate 3, Stellar Blade, Rome Total War, Kingdom Hearts 2, Metroid Prime Trilogy, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the old school one, God of War 3, Phoenix Wright. So you're trying to tell me that user score isn't an indicator of quality with those games? You're trying to tell me that user score isn't going based off of Metacritic and user score. By the way, all of these user score games are also very highly rated. A lot of them are Metacritic must play. So the critical score is an indicator of true quality. It literally mirrors what you guys think. Rome Total War, we click on Rome Total War. It's got literally a higher Metacritic score than it has a user score. You guys agree. The professional reviews, not even the same people, obviously it was more than 20 years ago, but they all agree about all these games. You guys think it's actually a bit better. So what do you mean it's not a true indicator of quality? Since when? Because of Cory in the House? Because of one obviously meme game? Clearly, it's an indicator of quality because all of the games are all rated highly. They also think the games are just as good, if not better, than the user score. Metal Gear Solid 3, Substance. It's rated a 94. What are you talking about? So it's funny, to me at least, that now all of a sudden, it's not a true indicator of quality when it's always been an indicator of quality. Because literally, the user scores and the Metacritic scores, for the most part, match up. Now, there are some games that have a severe imbalance, and I get that. I'm not a user score person. I'm not a Metascore person. I just go over what people are saying, right? But let's not act like user scores didn't mirror the quality that we've seen for many, 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 many games. Let's stop with that. The reason why they're saying this is because their beloved bend-over Strauss Zelnick GTA games are not all rated at the top. Because they don't worship, because a lot of users do not worship, pray, and revere Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 as the savior, as Chrono coming down from the heavens to save the gaming industry. Because I think that's what it is too. A lot of these reviewers think GTA is the greatest thing ever, and since users will not rate GTA as higher than some other games, you know? So I don't understand why there's the disclaimer there. How is it not a true indicator of quality? Let's look at Bloodborne. Did you guys not think Bloodborne was around the same? 9.1, 87. People obviously, oh, that's the Old Hunters, my bad, the Old Hunters. But Bloodborne's a highly rated game. The Old Hunters is actually really good. I don't even know how it got an 87 on there. So it's like, but still a high. You guys also think that Bloodborne was great. The Old Hunters was great. Every single game on here also has a really high Metacritic score. So I don't understand it's not a true indicator of quality. Since when? Since Cory in the House, one meme game? It's always been to where if you think Metacritic, the professional scores are an indicator of quality, the user scores literally mirror the Metacritic scores. Let's be real here. Pokemon Soul Silver, 91 user score, 87 regular. So you guys also think it's a really highly rated, a really good game. I don't get it. One of the biggest discrepancies is probably Stellar Blade. User score is a 9.1. Metacritic score is an 81. I played through Stellar Blade. I played a lot of it, 30 plus hours. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 or so. I think it's probably like around there, like a 8, you know, like an 8.5 or something. But I wouldn't be mad at someone who thinks it's a 9. If it's a 9 out of 10. Yeah, sure, it can be a 9 out of 10 game. It probably got lots of 9 out of 10s, right? You can probably look through, look, it's got a ton of 9 out of, look at all these 9 out of 10s. It's got a ton, so why can't it be, it got a lot of 9 out of 10s from the press. Look, there's tons of 9 out of 10s for Stellar Blade. Look at all these 9 out of 10s, right? Look, so many, look at, there's like 20, 30 9 out of 10s. So users can also think that it's a 9 out of 10 score, right? If there's enough websites that think it's a 9 out of 10. Why can't users think it's a 9 out of 10? Right? Because there's way more users than so I found VGC's article to be some crazy double standards. Some crazy, because like that was the disclaimer was not needed. And once again, Metacritic scores and user scores often marry each other. There's no game that users think is incredible, but Metacritic review scores think it's trash. There are 0 games in the top 100 where you will see where users, like I said, you remove Cory in the House, that meme game. There are 0 games that I've been able to see in the top 50 or more where users think it's incredible, but Metacritic thinks it's trash. Professional reviews think it's garbage. There are no games. So user scores have always mirrored quality on Metacritic's terms. So I would say that this thing, outside of the anomaly of Cory in the House, which is a meme once again, this is an incorrect statement. A true indicator of quality? Yeah, it is. If you think Metacritic scores, professional reviews are a true indicator of quality, user scores are too. By that logic, they're the same. You guys all think this, we all think this, the game's, whatever game is good, users think it's good, you guys think it's good too. Anyway. Let's see here. CT3X with the $1.99 says D-Hopper is coming to Virtual Boy. It's real. Yes, D-Hopper is coming to Virtual Boy. For all of you 17 D-Hopper fans out there, get ready for an experience like never before. For you to D-Hop in red and black. It's not even stereoscopic 3D. It's just called scopic 3D. Get ready to D-Hop in scopic 3D. Oh man, shoutouts. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Can't throw shade on the Leon fangirls. Nintendo users got to get shakedown pass for the test rate of the game. I don't even know what that means, but shoutouts. Let's see here. Yo, OJ, what's up? Hey, thank you for the 2 though. 1 CT, appreciate that, fam. Let's go. OJ, what's up, buddy? Don't forget Croc 2 on PS5. Croc 2. Shout out to the Crockers out there. You gotta go with the Croc, man. You gotta go with the Croc. Gotta go with the Croc. Like having mixtape. Let's see where mixtape is at. Okay, let's see. But mixtape isn't like a top 50 game. I didn't see that game. Mixtape. So mixtape. Yeah, okay, yeah. Reviewers thought mixtape was good. They gave it an 86. And the users thought it was trash. They gave it, but I think that was review bombed to heck and back. But at 86 doesn't put you in the top 100 games of all time. I don't think it even puts you in the top 200 games of all time. So that's the, and once again, that's a whole different argument. That's a whole different thing, right? But once again, there are not many games. You know, there are not a ton of games where it's such a big discrepancy between the user score and that. Do you think they don't want to be accused of shilling? I don't think they don't want to be accused of shilling. I think the Western media does not like Splatoon. They don't like Splatoon. Splatoon is not seen as a high quality, like 9 out of 10 franchise. It's just seen as, no matter how good or not it is. Once again, Splatoon Raiders, in my opinion, based off of the game itself, is significantly better than Octo Expansion. It shouldn't be anywhere near, sorry, not Octo Expansion. I think it's better, way better than Octo Expansion, but it's significantly better than Side Order. Side Order is rated a 78. Splatoon Raiders is multiple points better than Side Order. It should not be anywhere close. It should not be within 3 points of Side Order. That is ridiculous. It's just, I've played all the way through Side Order. I've played it. Side Order is okay. It's solid. I give it like maybe like a 7.5 to 8 out of 10, right? I give it like somewhere in that range. I think it's accurately rated at a 78. Splatoon Raiders is significantly better than Side Order. Significantly better. It should not be only be rated 3 points above it. It should be rated at least, in my opinion, 7 to 8 points above Side Order. So that should put it at about an 85 Metacritic, right? That should be around that. That should be the minimum, in my opinion, based off of, if you look at, Side Order and that rating, okay, how much better is Splatoon Raiders than Side Order? And remember, the price is $50, so it's not even like you can, you know, say, oh, well, the price is, it's $80. It's a $50 game eShop, and if you wanted it, physical pre-order. So it's $50, okay? It's GameCube level pricing, and you get significantly more content than a lot of games out there for that price when it comes to, like, the style of game that Splatoon is. So it shouldn't be anywhere near Side Order. So, once again, I think it's really just them saying Splatoon can't get any better than an 8 out of 10. That's about what Splatoon's going to get, no matter how good or not it is. That's really what it comes down to. So yeah. Can't throw, OJ, question, I'm considering a ball and gun gamer. I don't play 2K, Madden, or any of them. I do own but not play college football 25. Okay, I just don't like sports games. You're somewhat of a ball and gun gamer. So yeah. Got the Crimson Desert treatment. Yo, shout outs. Crimson Desert. Yeah. Metacritic score. Crimson Desert had many issues though. Like the controls were all jacked up at launch and all that. And then like the game got better as the patches came out, you know? I never understood the baseless hate for everything Nintendo does. I don't know if it's baseless. It's just Splatoon. They don't like Splatoon. That's really what it comes. That's all I'm pointing out, is that they don't like Splatoon, which is fine. They don't have to like Splatoon, you know. So they don't have to like Splatoon, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Cyberpunk 2077 has so many glitch issues at launch. It did. The basis hate Nintendo gets is just because they can't enjoy games without some realistic graphics. I think it's just Splatoon. It's like a Splatoon thing. I get what they were trying to say, but it was just it was just, they just worded it in an interesting way. So am I a ball and gun gamer even though I don't play sports games? The only sports game I play lately is Switch Sports though. You don't play Madden, or you don't, I mean, maybe you're not a ball and gun gamer. Yeah, if you don't play sports games, then you're not a ball and gun gamer because you need the ball, right? If you're just like a gun gamer, then okay, you're a gun gamer. But yeah, if you don't play sports games, then you're not a ball. I thought you played like Madden, or you played like NBA 2K like a lot. I thought you did. So I thought you did. If Splatoon was a first-person Western, media would love it. Well, if it had gritty, realistic graphics, and if it was first-person, they would definitely love it. Or if it was just like gritty, realistic graphics and like not ink or not like Inklings. If it was like, you know, adult, like Gears of War looking guys, it would be 10 out of 10. It would be 9 or 10 out of 10. 9s and 10s. You're just a gun gamer. Don't you think they say that because they want it to be known as impartial, objective, and not shills? No, 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 Felipe, I don't think that. No, I actually don't think that. No. Heck no, I do have Madden 11 digitally and only College Football 25, never played them. College Football, you have College Football 25, never played it? Blood instead of paint, 10 out of 10, yeah. Oh my gosh. My point is reviewers are cautious on giving high or really low scores to certain games. I think that they don't want to be seen as sellouts. But they give high scores to stuff that usually gets high scores. Like, what do you mean? How are you a sellout if you think a game is good and like that makes you unethical? Wait a minute. So if you give a game a lower score simply because you don't want to have a certain perception online, that's worse. Because you're being unhonest. So that doesn't make any sense. You know? That makes zero sense. If they were, they'd be consistent with their titles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they'd be more consistent. Why not have the same thing then with Resident Evil? Why is it only with Splatoon? Why not with Resident Evil? Why not with other stuff? I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense to me, at least. You know? Yeah, but I would just play that for fun. But I did want to try it, though. I have the space, and honestly, I bought it for 10 anyway, only to support college football. Okay. It's like, hey, look, you bought it for $10. That's not much support. You're not putting much pocket into Archie Manning or what's his name? Manning's pockets doing that. Oh, man. Yep, Deebo Samuel coming back to the Niners. Oh, man, good stuff, good stuff. Sign with the Niners. 1 year, $7 million deal. Up to $7 million deal. All right. But this isn't even like, well, no, you're talking about like the review scores. No, I think it's really because they just don't like Splatoon. I think that, because like the Western media does not like the Splatoon. They don't like it. So they just give it an 8 out of 10. So I think that's really what it comes down to. If you have not hit that like button, though, guys, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it if you did. Hit that like button. Shout outs. I appreciate it if you would. We are going, like I said, on hour 2. So yeah. Time flies way too fast. Yeah, it's going, man. I'll read a visual novel. He's reading a visual novel. These reviewers are obsessed with story in games. Read a damn book. I recommend. They're obsessed with it. I think that's part of the reason too. They just don't vibe like with like the style of Splatoon. Like obviously, like Japanese gamers, Japanese reviewers vibe a lot more with the style of Splatoon. I think that's really what it comes down to. It's nothing to do with the game itself. The game itself is fine, but like that's why you have such weird reviews of the game, right? Like a lot of people say, "Oh, well, there's not PvP. That's why it's not good." But then they give the PvP portion the same score. Like it's like, "Oh, there's no PvP. It's 8 out of 10." But Splatoon 3 comes out, okay, oh, Splatoon, 8 out of 10. Like, it's like, oh, there's no PvP, 8 out of 10. The PvP game comes out, okay, yeah, 8 out of 10. Like, they give it the same score. Like, what? It's the exact same score, bro. So it's just crazy. I got somebody on Twitter. They're asking me, hey, oh, I would like you to also talk on your channel about positive things about Xbox, like Gears, Fable, etc. I was watching your channel. I find it hard to come across Xbox content that isn't criticism. Besides that, you don't mention the brand and focus on Nintendo, or am I wrong? Yes, I focus on what I like on this channel. I will be 100% honest with you guys. I like Nintendo and I like RPGs, JRPGs in particular. So yes, I focus on those. Those are the two things that I focus on. I don't make a bunch of negative videos on Xbox, but I'll be honest, I do not like the direction Xbox has been going in a very long time. So it's hard for me to be positive about Xbox when I do not like their direction that they're going in. They're not putting out bangers all the time that I feel that are good. They are firing people left and right. They are laying off devs left and right. So people are asking me on Twitter, Mr. Dr. Chaos, actually, he's actually used to come to the streams a lot, quite a bit. So if you create Xbox content, and so I told him, I was like, yo, look, how about this? You make the content for me and I will post it. So if there's any Xbox content creators that want to team up with me, maybe on my secondary channel or maybe on whatever, we can do that. Or I can have some YouTube shorts. We can create some stuff when it comes to Xbox. Let me know. I am taking applications for people that want to contribute, and we can do revenue split. So if you want to make some videos, shorts in particular, that'd be good. If you want to make some YouTube shorts for my channel and we can work on a revenue split for that, let me know. I do not have time to cover Xbox and everything that when it comes down to it. I barely talk about them. I do not have time to cover them, and I don't feel like covering them. So people that want me to cover Xbox, you know, it is what it is. But I did tell him, hey, look, man, if you want to make the content for me, I'll post it on my channel, you know? He says, sure, OJ, because asking your audience to do your job is the best content strategy. It is not my job to talk positively about Xbox. The
positive thing to say about Xbox is to not say anything at all. Lol.
It is... Let's see here. Anthony with the 5 and says, OJ, what are the odds we get a direct sequel to Super Mario RPG? I think the remake did pretty well. A direct sequel, I would love a direct sequel to that. Justin with the 3 says the most positive thing to say about Xbox is not saying anything at all. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, if there was cool stuff to talk about, I would. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't have, first of all, one, I don't have the time to do it. 2, nobody cares what I think about Xbox. Like, nobody cares what I actually think about Xbox. Like, nobody actually cares what I think about Xbox. So there's also that aspect. But yeah, it's not my job to talk about Xbox. I mean, it's my job to talk about whatever I want, really, at the end of the day. But I've built up such a strong RPG and Nintendo community here. What's the point of talking about Gears of War or anything like that? Now, we'll see about Fable. But I mean, like, from what I saw from Fable, I just decided to not say anything. From what I saw from the new Fable, I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, but I didn't want to come up as a hater or just hating, so I just opted to say nothing. To be honest, like, people were wondering, hey OJ, why didn't you talk about Fable? I'm like, because I saw the developer interview and I'm like, I don't know. You know, now like I said, it might be a good game. I'm probably gonna check it out. But I just opted to say nothing instead because, like, I don't want to be branded as a hater because, like, the graphics are good and, like, the game seems interesting, but it does not seem what I thought maybe Fable was going to be. Like, there's a lot of simulator stuff in there and a lot of, like, you walk one thing, other people walk a direction, and, like, you do one little thing, economy, and I'm like, whoa, that's not what I thought. Now, once again, the game might be good. It might turn out good. It might end up being awesome, you know, and all of that good stuff, but, I just opted to not say anything, you know, on that. So, I just opted to not do anything. RGT is kind of a Nintendo YouTuber. RGT is kind of a Nintendo YouTuber? Yeah, he's kind of a Nintendo YouTuber. He's kind of not, though. He's kind of not. He's kind of not a Nintendo YouTuber. I would be surprised if anyone would be that interested in covering positive Xbox news. I mean, there's a lot of positive things. Like, if you're excited for Gears of War E-Day, I mean, that's cool, right? If you're excited for Fable, that's cool. If you're excited for Forza, that's cool. Cover all that. But I'm not excited for any of that, so there's no need for me to waste my time covering stuff that I'm not excited to play. You know? So I'm not excited to play that stuff, so I'm not gonna sit there and be all crazy about covering it. Halo remake looks so mid. I mean, the Halo remake is good. Like, from what I've seen, it's pretty good. You know, but yeah, like once again, it's not one of those things, to me at least, where I feel like I need to cover. Like, I don't care about Halo single player. I've never cared about Halo single player. So for me at least, there was no need for me to be excited about that or cover it. I think Microsoft did give me a review code, or, you know, the Keymailer thing. They did give me a review code for it, I think. But, like, yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is when it comes to that, you know? Let's see here. Is this Fire? That was not Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave. That was a really weird game. I don't know the name of the music, but it was a really weird game. So, really weird game. I was never into Halo. I was hoping the remake would change that, but nope. I mean, why would the remake change? I mean, it's Halo. It's gonna feel like Halo. So, why would the remake change that? It's gonna be Halo, you know? So, it's Halo. Halo's Halo. Man, I really need to play Three Houses. Better get on it. Fortune's Weave's coming out in a little bit over a month. So, Fortune's Weave's coming out soon, man. So, better get on that if you plan on playing. Fire Emblem's, it's long, man. Unless you play on easy, whew, it's a long game, man. Kubox only interested me with Xbox. Clockwork Revolution, maybe. Yeah, I'm not really excited about that. I don't like first-person games. Like, I'm not a big first-person shooter guy, you know, for the most part. I mean, I can play them, but I'm not a big first-person shooter guy.
I'm gonna shake your hand.
By the way, Splatoon Raiders has a better Metacritic score than Halo. It's at 82 now. Lol.
Did it go up a point? Uh-oh. That's right around what it usually scores, though, right? Halo went up to 82 for a bit, but then it dropped back down to 81. Splatoon Raiders went up to 82. I don't think there's any way that Splatoon Raiders goes past 82. I think that's about as far as it's going to get for Splatoon Raiders. But yeah, it did go up to 82. That's true. It did go up to 82 on the Metacritic. But I mean, to me, it should be, without that Guardian review, it's at like an 84 or 85. So it's at an 84 for sure. So that means it'd be the best rated Splatoon game of all time. Because, like, Splatoon, the best rating for a Splatoon game is 83. So without that one Guardian review, it would have been the best rated of all time. Which is unfortunate. Without the Guardian and a couple other stupid reviews, like a couple of the 6 out of 10s and like that, it would have, which Splatoon Raiders, giving that game a 6 out of 10 is atrocious. That is insane to give that game a 6 out of 10, in my opinion. But once again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, so it is what it is. But I mean, I don't think it matters at this point. Like, 1 point, what does that matter between, you know, anything? And the thing about it is that Halo Infinite has all sorts of issues. That's the thing, like, Splatoon Raiders has no issues. It has no frame rate issues. It has no connection issues for the most part. It has no glitches. It has no hitches. It has no problems. Halo has a assortment of issues depending on what platform you're playing on. Like, there's been reported like an assortment of things, and it's still somewhat near. That's how much more they like Halo. Halo launches on like I said, with issues. There are frame rate issues. There are problems. There might have been a patch to do things, but at launch, the review copies definitely had frame rate issues and other problems. And that's how much they think of Halo compared to Splatoon. Splatoon can launch with no issues whatsoever, right? And Halo can launch with issues, and it's right next to it. It's still right there, right? So that's the thing. Yeah, Splatoon Raiders pretty much has no bugs, no problems that I can see, no problems that people have posted, any major issues that people have posted. And it's still pretty much like right there with it, right? So that's why that's why I say like they don't think Splatoon is a good game. They don't think it's that great. They just think it's okay to solid, like a good, okay. But it's never going to get higher than what it is. Even if they do something completely different, even if they add a bunch of stuff, it doesn't matter. It's Splatoon. It's the aesthetic. It's the game. It's going into the ink. They don't like that. They want to reload a gun regular, right? They want the graphics in a certain way. So that's why I made the video that I made today. It can't win no matter what. It doesn't matter how great Splatoon is. They're always going to find a way to say, well, this or well, that. Chrono Rig with the 5, and he says, hey, OJ, Nintendo is so anti-consumer because I have so many games and I can't keep up. LOL. I had to stop playing Digimon. Splatoon for Xeno. I can wait on Xeno for me a little bit more. I'm going to play it, though. I'm going to make a video on it. So I'm going to make a vid on it. But I got to finish Splatoon Raiders, man. I got to finish Splatoon Raiders. So, I think my First Fortunes Weave playthrough has to be Theodora, and all the characters are looking fire. I don't know if I can go with Theodora first. I don't know if I can go with Theodora. Like I said, that's Conqueror vibes, man. So yeah. I think my First Fortunes Weave playthrough has, okay, all right, hold up, I already read that one. Shout outs to Chrono Rig, thank you for the 5, though, man, I appreciate it. Combo breaks.
Combo breaker!
Let's see, 3D Mario World is better. 3D Mario World is better than what? What is 3D Mario World? I don't know what that's what I'm saying. 3D Mario World. I don't know what 3D Mario. That's the bootleg copy. You know? That's the bootleg copy. So. It's the sequel to Mario Titans. Oh man, Mario Titans. That's the best game. That's the best one right there. Felipe put 3D Mario World and you said 3D Mario World. Felipe put up Mario 3D World and you said 3D Mario World. I thought that's what he said. Mario 3D World. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you're right. He did say it that way.
Hey you. I want to shake your hand.
Mac Mega with the 3.
Splatoon Raiders is rated higher than Halo Campaign Evolved. And Halo's game quality is receding worse than John's hairline open mouth smile. Sri Knots RY. Last joke I ever do on John. He's cool tears of joy.
My hairline's receding. My corners are thinning, bruh. I had to do a full court press on my medication for my hairline because I got tired of using it. I had to bust out the Bantana oil. I have to bust out back the Minodoxal. Man, my corners are receding faster than Ben Simmons' career in the NBA. It's gone, bro. They're nearly gone. So I'm looking like I said, my wife, she called me Avatar, bro. Like, so I'm having problems. I need a haircut. Otherwise, if I don't get a haircut, these corners are looking crazy. Not great at all, man. I mean, like, it's fading there. I mean, it's still got my hairline, but I just it's so. Like I said, it was worse than this. But I actually had to get back on my Minodoxal and my Bantana oil, and it helped thicken, and I started regrowing it again. If you stop using that stuff, your hair, it'll fall all out, bro. So, John catching strays, but I gotta sit there and I gotta take some of the blow with them because I'm like I said, mine was it was looking bad 2 weeks ago because I got off my little cycle. I just got kind of tired of doing it, and dude, it was like legitimately like the whole corner here was like gone, like the whole corner was gone. I regrew some of it back though. I'm bald. You're not. You have corners. Yeah, but it's thin though. It's thin. It's thin in the corners. Speaking of Avatar, do you think you'll try out the new Avatar fighting game? Maybe at some point. Yeah. Maybe at some point. We're probably gonna stream this weekend, guys. We're probably gonna stream Xenoblade. I'm gonna see if I can maybe start a little bit early and stream some maybe stream Xenoblade at some point. I'm thinking maybe we do a stream on gosh, let me see if I can try to see if I can do a stream tomorrow at some point. We'll see. I'm gonna have Pink Retina on tomorrow too as well. So we're gonna have a good show tomorrow. We're gonna have a good show. No bald essence. What brand of Bantana oil and how many times per week? I use the Bantana oil pretty much every single day. I just rub a little bit. I don't know what brand it is, but just look for like one of the good brands. It's like Google search one of the good brands. It just says Bantana oil on there. I don't know what brand it is though, but I just use that one. And then I got some new. I had to get back on the. I got some Biotin Bantana oil shampoo and conditioner. So I got both of those. And I got Bantana oil itself, and then I got the Minodoxal, and I've just been doing that pretty good now for like the last like week, two weeks or so, about 2 weeks, because like I said, my hair was starting to fall out, and then it grew back. But no, for real, like this right here, like I said, it's thin. This right here was like gone. It was like all bald right here. Like I gotta go get an edge up and all that, and I gotta even it. But like these grow more, and here grows less. So like my corners were like almost gone, dude. It was like pretty much bald in the corner. Like, but it grew back though. It grew back. I was like, and I like freaked out and I went on Amazon and bought a bunch of stuff. And I was like, and I brought out the stuff that I was using that I just didn't finish using it. So Minoxidil, whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Pink's gonna be on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Xenoverse. We're gonna talk about Xenoverse. We're gonna talk about Xenoverse. We're gonna talk about what else? Tokon, Xenoverse, because she got to play Xenoverse 3. Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3. So we're gonna talk about those. We're gonna have her on for about 30 minutes to talk about that. You guys all go subscribe to her channel. She's awesome. So we're gonna discuss that with her. Hinoxidil. Hinox. How did you find the shampoo and conditioner on Amazon? Yeah. Shampoo, conditioner on Amazon. Like, just look up, like, hair regrowth, like Bantana oil, Bantana shampoo and conditioner, like the all-natural Bantana, like, shampoo and conditioner. There's a lot of good ones. I also got like the high strength biotin pill gummies. So I got those too. So I started taking those once again. So that's what I've been doing for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I started taking my gummies once again. I used the shampoo twice. Because like you're not supposed to wash your hair every single day. So I used it like 2 weeks. I've used it twice. I started using the minoxidil again, and I started using the bentana oil again. I did all that, and the hair started growing back. So, and also it makes it thicker. So whatever hair you have there, it makes the strands thicker, so it looks like you have more hair there too. So, Hope Tokon gets a side-scrolling beat-em-up mode. A side-scrolling beat-em-up mode. You know that's not happening. It's a fighting game. So. Fighting game. Not saying it all, but okay, I want to watch my homie Dylan's a Dragon. He put out this thing about the what's it called, about Deebo Samuel. I gotta see this real quick, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta see this. I was looking for some more news to talk about, but I gotta see what he said about Deebo Samuel, because he said that he called it July 20th. He said that he called it. Wait, where did he call it at? All right, here we go. Shout out to Dylan's a Dragon. He follows me on Twitter too. Hold up, we gotta. Okay, hold up. We gotta see this here.
Rumors are swirling that Deebo Samuel might make a return to San Francisco, and honestly, I'm all for it. For starters, it's Deebo freaking Samuel we're talking about. The guy's got a lot of juice left in the tank. He's loved in the Bay Area. A bunch of guys on the Niners want him back. And most importantly, he himself loves this organization. So much so that on his way out in 2025, he said that organization is top tier world class. From the Yorks to John Lynch, Parag, his receiver coach Hank, and especially with Kyle. And I would gladly welcome a guy with that mentality back in the building 8 days a week. And right now you might be saying, but wait, Dylan, didn't we just sign 2 free agent wide receivers in the offseason and draft a wide receiver with our...
Wait, hold up. That was how my hair was looking. See that right there? See the top of Mike Evans' head? That's what was happening. I got the same balding pattern as Mike Evans. That was what was happening with my hair. You see this bald right? You see this with this cone shape? That's exactly what was happening in my corners. That's exactly what's happening with me. The same. I'm just darker than him. I'm the same guy. I have nowhere near as much money. I'm nowhere near as tall, but I literally look just like him, but dark, just chocolate version of him. But the same exact thing. If I was light skinned, I'd look just like this. And if I was 6'5", I would look just like him. But that's the same thing that was happening. That was happening in my corners. That was what was happening. This same type of balding right here, bro. We got the same one. Although I think he has more hair in the back of his, like the top of his head. I think he has more. But this corner bald, like this cone-shaped balding right here, same thing. Shout outs to Rojo Bear. Yo, I appreciate
season
that.
And draft a wide receiver with our first overall pick in last year's draft? Yeah, we did. But I don't think that really matters. What really matters is getting through the season with a healthy wide receiver core. But here's the thing, sometimes staying healthy can just be a game of luck. But what isn't luck is stacking your roster with depth at all positions, and wide receiver is no exception. The only thing I ask is if we really do bring back Deebo Samuel, he cannot wear number 1 again. That number is cursed. He has to go back to number 19. It's not really an option. Anyway.
That was the Purcell number. That number is cursed. That number is cursed. Okay. Yo, shout outs to Rojo Bear. Thank you for the 19 months, man. Football. Foosball. The good old foosball. I have to see what he had to say because shout outs to Dylan. He's awesome. Great Niners content creator. So I have to see what he said about Deebo coming back, or about... That was before the signing of Deebo. Now Deebo's back. You know? So... All right, let's see here. Man, you were hating on Deebo. Now you're excited he's back. I'm only excited he's back because he's not a number 1 or number 2. That's the reason why I'm excited he's back, because he's going to be as a number 3 for up to $7 million. Yeah, I'm excited he's back. But as a number 1 or number 2, no. I did not like his attitude. I did not like what he was doing. But now that I know, because a lot of players be acting certain ways based on how much money they make. You making 20, 30 million dollars, you act in a certain way. You think that you're the franchise, you act in a certain way. Now that Debo went and had a taste of a dookie organization, the Commanders are a dookie style organization. I mean, they're getting better, but they had a dookie year, and he was the number 2 guy, number 1, number 2 guy on the team, and he went and saw how bad it was over there. He couldn't get out of there fast enough. He could not get out of there fast enough. And now he's coming back. He's not making $20 million like he was before. He's making up to $7 million. So it's incentives, right? So he's going to be on his best behavior. He's going to be on his best behavior because it's up to $7 million. He's going to want to make it $7 million, right? So if you're making up to $7 million, what are you going to do? You're going to be on time. You're going to try to catch the ball. You're going to do everything you need to do. He was acting so conceited and he was acting so crazy his last year in San Francisco. He was acting like he's not getting the ball. He was sitting there pouting. He was crying. Now he's back. He's hungry. And he's got guys that are better than him in front of him. Stribling, at this point, even though he's a rookie, I'd say Stribling's better. You know? Because he's just faster, he's bigger, he's stronger. Stribling has way more upside. Stribling's probably better than him. You got Mike Evans. He's better than him. So now you got multiple guys that are better than you. So you can't be acting that way. You cannot be acting that way now. So that's why I like it now. That's why I like it. Yo, what up, V? Welcome to the stream. What is good? What is good? That's the reason why I like it now. We also had a Gematsu update. Switch 2, Splatoon Raiders selling over 400, almost 500,000 units, right? Is that how much it did? I think it did almost that. Jennings got 8 for Vikings. Yeah, Jennings is cool, but he was Jennings messed it up because he had Jennings had a big contract from the Niners. Jennings had, I think, he had like a 2-year, like $20 million, or it was like 3-year, $20 million contract or something like that. So they were trying to give him about like 7, but like fully guaranteed or something like that. It was like 2-year, 20-something million, or sorry, 3-year, 20-something million. Or it was like 2 years, like 17 million or something like that. It was a better contract than the Vikings contract. It was better. It was more years and it was more guarantees. And he turned that down. Jennings thought that he was like a $15-20 million a year receiver. And I don't know why he would think that. There's been no receiver in the history of receivers that has ever been his production. No 1,000-yard seasons, or anything like that. And he gets $20 million, or you get $15 million based off what? No, not running a 4.7 40. not unless you have explosive speed, breakaway, game-changing speed. No, you're not gonna get that money. So I don't know what his agent was stupid. They were dumb. They did not play their market well, because he ended up messing up his chance. He could have stayed with the Niners and got paid more. Yeah, we did talk about that Black Stars. Splatoon Raiders got bumped to an 82 today. Should have been at an 84 without that stupid Guardian review, though. So, unfortunate about the Guardian review, but hey, it is what it is, right? But yeah, when it comes to the, what's going on there, we've got, yeah, Splatoon Raiders did pretty good. Switch 2 also got bumped up to 50,000 plus units today, as well. So that was cool. Hey, what up, Yoshi Morning? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. I know I am doing good. I hope you are doing good. And all that. 103 months strong. Yes, ma'am. V, thank you for the support like always. Let's go. 103 months. That is wild. Wild stuff. Almost 500k. Yeah, almost 500k for Splatoon Raiders, which is really good. I mean, it's a spin-off, so it's not a bad launch. One of the best launches too for 474,684 retail copies. That doesn't include digital sales. So you could probably tack on like another 100,000 plus for digital sales, because it is #1 on the Japanese eShop. 50,168 units. Switch 2 hardware. sales. I can see that number being baseline now and being like 30 to 40K before some of the bigger games come out later, like Fire Emblem and stuff. So yeah, not bad at all. Really good numbers across the board. Let's see. Are you going to drop a video at the end of the stream? I don't have a video ready, no. So I don't know if I'm going to drop anything today, but tomorrow, yeah. Can Jimmy G get a redemption on the 49ers? Can you forgive him and welcome him back with open arms? No, Jimmy G, no redemption for Jimmy G. No redemption for Jimmy G. I'm sorry. He's trash. He's hot. Did you see him for the Raiders? Hot garbage. Hot garbage. All right, though, guys. We're going to wrap it up here. I think we've pretty much exhausted all of our topics for today. I will have a video for you guys tomorrow ready to go. I mean, if I can finish the video tonight, I'll just drop it tonight if I can. So, I mean, if you're up, you can check out the video. But, yeah, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of time, relax a little bit. Probably play a little bit of Splatoon Raiders, hang out with my son. And then I'm going to, I'll get back to work. I'll get back to work tonight on something. If I'm too tired, then I'll just go to sleep and I'll wake up in the morning and do it. But I think I have an idea for some stuff. I think I kind of want to talk about Splatoon Raiders and kind of go in depth a little bit more with those numbers and what happened there. We also got some updates for some other games coming. So I'll probably cover that. Exteria or something like that. So I'll probably cover some RPG stuff for Switch 2 as well, along with the Virtual Boy and like all the other updates like Super Mario Sunshine. And all of that. So I'll probably do all that there. So. All right. So that's that. But thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream today, man. Seriously, I appreciate that. I have some videos here. So if you have not seen some of my videos for today, I actually had a Zelda video that I dropped. I think it kind of got just lost in the shuffle. So if you haven't seen my Zelda video, I highly recommend checking out my Zelda video. There it is right there. I have a Splatoon video that I did early in the morning. A lot of you guys might have missed that one, but that is up. But this one definitely didn't get as much love. So if you guys want to check out my Zelda video, if you haven't seen that, I dropped that video like in the morning, my time morning, but a lot of you guys were probably like at work or something like that. So that one didn't get as much love. So if you guys can check this video out, that'd be great. Hit that like button before you go too. Like I think we're at, how many likes are we at? We are at 100. Like if we can get to 150 likes before I end this stream. Okay, how about that? I am not ending the stream until we get to 150 likes. I'm gonna need all of you guys that have not hit the like button. I'm gonna need you guys to hit the like button before we go. We need 150 likes. We had 300 people watching at one point, so we need 150 likes. Let's go. Hit that like button before you go. And check out my most recent video, okay, guys? Check out my most recent video. Yeah, Debo back with the Niners. We did talk about that. I watched a bit of content on it. We did talk about it. Debo's back with the Niners. Good to see Debo back with the Niners, so that's good. Cool guy. And big love to Vadsent, Shinru, Justin, all the Elite Ninjas today, man. We bumped our Elite Ninja count. We're gonna keep going hard on the Elite Ninjas. Appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Seriously, you guys are all incredible and everything. So we're at 149 likes. We need one more like. Let's go, guys. Let's don't hold out on me. We need one more like. Let's get that to 150. It helps like with just like the prolification of the stream. So hit that like button if you have not already hit that like button. Yeah, we're gonna stream Xenoblade 2. I don't know when, but I am gonna stream Xenoblade 2 very soon here. All right, there we go. 150. All right, guys. All right, thanks for watching. Like always, guys, appreciate everybody coming out to the stream. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you for the next one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, love y'all. All right, peace out.